Chapter 74. Sigh, whatever. My cultivation has improved and nothing bad has happened. We'll just have to wait for the young master to come out of seclusion and ask him. Tianyun and Bing both agreed with Ming's words. No matter how they thought about it, they couldn't think of anything. Yes, Ming is right. Instead of thinking about these pointless things, we should hurry up and do what the young master asked us to do. At this time, I stood up and said something to Tianyun before retreating. The two people in the room stared blankly for a moment before coming back to their senses. Sigh, it's easy for you to say. Do you think we don't want to do it? But the thing is, the mission the young master gave us hasn't arrived yet. How do you expect us to do it? Seeing Ice walk out, Heavenly Cloud could not help but complain to Ice, who had already walked out of the door. At that moment, a voice pierced through the room. Ming and Tianyun immediately rushed out of the door to where the voice came from. Fellow Taoists inside, I've been following the young master's orders to gather some children outside. I'm sending them over now. Would it be convenient for you to come out and receive them? As soon as he finished speaking, Ming and Bing rushed out of the room. Looking at the person in front of them, they knew that this must be the great elder they had never met before. Their faces were immediately filled with smiles. Oh, you must be the Donzong Sect's great elder. It's an honor to meet you at last. No. I'm just an ordinary cultivator. I just casually took up a position in the alchemy sect. It's nothing. Moreover, with my cultivation and talent, I'm already a top-notch existence even in the central continent. The three of them flattered each other. Moreover, from the looks of it, the great elder seemed to have hit it off very well with Ming and Bing. All right. Fellow Taoists, you should know why I'm here this time, right? After a long time, the great elder returned to the main topic and talked about the purpose of his visit. Yes, that's right. We've been following the young master's orders to wait here for the great elder to send these children over. Just as I was talking, you arrived. Don't you think it's a coincidence? All right, I'll leave these 100 over children to you. I just came back and haven't had the time to go back yet. Since I'm leaving the children to you, I'll take my leave first. Then, without waiting for Ming to reply, he hurriedly flew towards the palace where he lived. Ming and Tianyun smiled bitterly when they saw this. What an impatient temperament. Whatever you say is what it is. You didn't even wait for the person to finish speaking and left in a hurry. Seeing the first elder's figure disappear, the two of them regained their senses and turned their attention to the 100 children. Looking at these children, Ming and Tianyun immediately became serious. They said to these children, "Let me tell you something. Since you're here, you're our young master's people from now on. Our young master can teach you abilities that you'll never imagine. However, you have to swear allegiance to our young master from now on. If you violate him, no matter where you are, you can't resist our pursuit. Do you understand?" As soon as Ming's words came out, the children, who were originally smiling, immediately became serious. Some of them cried out of fear. Some of them even had their eyes shining when they heard that they could learn abilities that they could never imagine. At this time, each of them had an ulterior motive and no one knew what they were thinking. Although the oldest of them was only 11 years old, in this era, 11-year-old children already had their own thoughts and ideas. Yes, we understand. After Ming finished speaking, all the children answered in unison. Their voices were loud and clear. Looking at this momentum, Ming could not help but imagine the achievements of these children in the future. Well, in that case, follow me and swear an oath now. Remember, don't play any tricks. If you don't swear an oath, then there's no need for us to keep him. I'll make sure that he won't see the sun tomorrow. After saying that, Ming released his electric light state's coercion and rushed towards the 100 children. In the blink of an eye, 90% of the children were lying on the ground under the pressure of fate. Only 10% of the children were still struggling to hold on. Although the 10% of the children looked miserable, it wasn't easy. After seeing Ming's means, all the children became well-behaved. However, in their eyes, Ming could see that their yearning for strength was no less than his. Well, I just gave you a warning. But if someone really betrays our young master, then I'll directly kill him so that his soul will not be reincarnated. When all the children heard Ming's words, they could not help but tremble. Their eyes were full of fear. Then, the next step is to officially swear an oath. I swear that I'll be loyal to young Master Lin Rei from now on. I'll never violate it. If I violate it, I'll be tempered by the Nirvana Thunder Tribulation. My soul will be destroyed and I won't be reincarnated. I'm willing to fall into the Avicii hell and be burned by the hellfire forever. After Ming finished speaking, all the children followed suit. In an instant, the sky, which was originally sunny, became cloudy after these children swore their allegiance to Lin Ray. It was as if the words of these children were answered by the heavens. Well, not bad. Since you're all on the same side, then I'll now test your aptitudes. If your aptitudes are above average, you'll be able to practice the cultivation method designated by the young master. If your aptitudes are below average, you'll be able to practice the highest cultivation method of the Danzong sect. Well, now line up and start the test. While Rode was looking at the pill formula that Baiyu had given him, the system's prompt sounded. Haha, I've finally removed the seal. I should have said that it would take a few days, but it's only been a short while. Seriously, Ding Dong, please be mindful of your words and actions. If you insult the system again, the system will give you a corresponding punishment. After hearing the system's words, Lin Ray felt as though there were 10,000 alpacas galloping across his mind. He instantly lost his temper. Heh, since the seal has been removed, I should hurry up and learn the pills that I've learned and level up quickly. Otherwise, if I don't complete the mission in a month. At this thought, Lin Ray couldn't help but tense up. Then, he went to the side of the furnace and immersed himself in the joy of leveling up. Rumble. Rumble. At this moment, in the center of the western region, beneath a bottomless abyss, a shocking spirit jade pagoda rose from the ground. It was a grand and magnificent sight. The spiritual energy exuding from the top of the pagoda was even more shocking. This action attracted the attention of many rogue cultivators. Even the forces in the east, north, south, and center were informed of this matter. Moreover, this matter was slowly being spread out. Some sects had even begun to rush over from the central region of the western region. Above the tower were the words Cloud Tower. Looking at the tip of the pen, no one in the entire mysterious heavenly mainland could compare to it. Chapter 75. In the central continent of the mysterious heavenly mainland, there was a majestic mountain surrounded by clouds and mist. A magnificent palace sat on top of it. The words Sword School were written on the gate. Father, a 9-floored mystery realm called the Cloud Pagoda has appeared in a forbidden area of the western continent. It's said that this mystery realm has never been discovered before. Someone has also discovered that the Cloud Pagoda is surrounded by a dense spiritual aura. It's even stronger than that of the central continent. It's very likely to be a heaven-level mystery realm. Do you think we should? They were in the highest palace of the Sword School. 2 people were dressed in luxurious robes that glowed with multicolored light. They must be rare treasured robes. Based on their conversation, it was obvious that they were father and son. The young man who spoke had a jade-like complexion and delicate features. He looked very handsome. The middle-aged man who sat on the upper seat exuded a domineering aura. He was full of nobility. Yes, you're right. However, Xiao the sudden appearance of the secret realm in the western continent has stirred up all the forces in the Shentian continent. I think it's going to be a fat piece of meat that won't be easy to enjoy. The man who sat on the upper seat had a worried look on his face. It was obvious that he was not optimistic about the mystery realm in the western continent. Yes, father, you're right. Not only the mystery realm pagoda, but the western forbidden area is already famous enough. Let alone the mystery realm that hasn't been discovered yet. Sai, we have no choice. The pagoda is a heaven-level mystery realm. No matter how difficult it is to chew, we have to give it a try. With the prestige of the central continent, I'm sure the other sects will give us some face. They won't harm us, right? Hearing his son's words, the man who sat on the upper seat was visibly excited. However, he quickly concealed his emotions and no one noticed. Well, since father has said so, I'll bring some experts to the western continent immediately. I don't want some people to get in front of us. Yes, you're right. When you go, take Uncle Zhong with you. Let him protect you closely. Remember, I don't care about the treasures in the mystery realm. As long as you're safe, I'll be at ease. Hearing her father's words, a smile appeared on the face of the person called Xiao. All right, I understand, father. I'll take my leave now. As he spoke, the young man called Xiao bowed to the man in the seat of honor and walked out. Seeing that his son had left, the man smiled and closed his eyes to rest. Not only the sword house, but also all the first-grade forces in the mysterious heavenly continent, including the young disciples of their sects, started to move. At this time, in the meeting room of the Donzong sect in the western continent, all the senior members of the Donzong sect were present except for White Feather, who was accompanying Lin Ray in his closed-door training. The meeting room was eerily silent and everyone had a solemn expression on their faces. I'm sure everyone knows. The appearance of the mystery realm in the Lingtian forbidden area in the western continent has attracted the attention of various forces. Even the first-rate sects in the central continent have started to move. I'm afraid this trip to the mystery realm will not be simple. Moreover, the mystery realm has appeared in the Lingtian forbidden area. I'm afraid many people will die this time. At this moment, Dan Yunzi, who was sitting on the sect master's seat, spoke to the elders below him with a solemn expression. It was obvious that Dan Yunzi wasn't optimistic about this trip to the mystic realm. Yes, let's not think about the Cloud Pagoda's mystery realm. Just the protective barrier of the Cloud Pagoda's mystery realm in the Lingtian forbidden area is not that easy to break through. Yes, just the Lingtian forbidden area alone is not that easy to break through. Moreover, there are so many God-favored disciples from various sections. This is already a threat to us this time. Yes, that's right. After Dan Yunzi finished speaking about his opinion on this trip to the mystery realm, the elders began to discuss among themselves. Not only that, but all the elders could not help but reveal a worried look in their eyes. All right. This time, we will select the elites of our sections. However, as for who to select, it will depend on the elders' opinions. With your recommendation, their strength must be top-notch. Otherwise, I'm afraid their lives will be in danger when they encounter the God-favored disciples from the central continent. Dan Yunzi spoke to the elders in the lower seats and expressed his worries. His expression could not help but become more solemn. Yes, we will definitely select the elites of our sects with great care. Well, in that case, all of you can leave now. I'll inform you when I've confirmed the selection. After saying that, Dan Yunzi did not listen to them anymore. Instead, he closed his eyes and those elders sensibly retreated. Some people were happy while others were sad. Not only were there people in certain mystery realms, but there were also people who were secretly plotting against other sections. In the Search Sect conference hall not far from the Donzong sect, all the elders and sect leaders were sitting in the hall, discussing how to plot against the Donzong sect. Sect leader, this mystery realm is the most advantageous opportunity for our sect. As long as all the elites of the Donzong sect die in this mystery realm, we will definitely give the Donzong sect a heavy gift. After this, I believe that the Donzong sect will definitely suffer a great loss. However, we will definitely not fight to the death to take down the entire Donzong sect. At that time, we will merge the Donzong sect and our Search sect will definitely become stronger again. After hearing the elders' analysis, everyone present could not help but nod their heads. Their eyes were filled with admiration. Yes, Elder Wang is right. As long as the Donzong sect manages to kill all the elites in the mystery realm, it will definitely give the Donzong sect a heavy blow. At that time, we won't have any chance of defeating the Donzong sect. Yes, that's right. I didn't expect Elder Wang to have such a meticulous plan. It's really amazing. After hearing Elder Wang's words, everyone present couldn't help but smile and nod their heads. They all complimented Elder Wang one after another. All right, we have to prepare well this time. After this mystery realm ends, we will declare war on the Donzong sect. At that time, our sect will have the support of the Donzong sect's elixirs. I believe our sect will definitely soar. Who knows, maybe our Search sect can even move to the central mainland. For a moment, everyone laughed when they heard Sect Master Sun's words. Their eyes were filled with excitement. Yes, that's it then. We'll let Elder Wang choose the people who will go to the mystery realm this time. Remember, this time, we must send the most powerful young people in our sect. This time, we have to be prepared to rise. We don't have to be afraid of the sect being destroyed one day. Yes, Sect Master. This time, I will definitely select the most promising young people in our sect. Hearing Elder Wang's words, Sect Master Sun nodded his head leisurely. He then waved his hand and dismissed them. All right, all of you may leave. Remember, before the mystery realm opens, Let those disciples cultivate well and recuperate their spirits. Prepare to perform well in the mystery realm. When the time comes, I will not shortchange them. After saying that, Sect Master soon took a step back and left the back hall. The elders who were seated also stood up one by one and walked out of the door. After this incident, the people of the Danzong sect still didn't know that their sect had been targeted. At this time, they were still carefully selecting the people who would go to the mystery realm this time. Time flew by. Time flew by. Unknowingly, it had been almost a month since the mystery realm opened. There were many people from the western region. Most of them were here for the mystery realm in the Lingtian forbidden area. However, there were also some people who wanted to join in the fun. The disciples that the Danzong sect had carefully selected were working hard at this time. Boom! At this time, in the depths of the Danzong sect's cave, Lin Rei was sitting in front of the alchemy furnace. He was looking at the alchemy furnace in a daze. At this time, Lin Rei was holding some of the pills that had just been refined. On the surface of the pills, there was a multicolored glow. There was no doubt that the pills were no doubt emitting an alluring fragrance. Ding dong! Congratulations to the host. You have refined the Mystic Level Pill, Foundation Building Pill. You are hereby rewarded with 200,000 Alchemy Experience Points, 20 Alchemy Experience Points, and 100,000 Experience Points. Ding dong! Congratulations to the host. Although you are now able to refine Mystic Level Pills, you are still not able to break through to the Mystic Level. However, you are not far away. Now, you are only 10 experience points away from breaking through to the Mystic Level. The system's voice transmitted to Lin Rei's ears. Hearing this news, Lin Rei's face revealed an excited smile. Ha ha ha, I didn't think that I would be able to refine Mystic Level Pills now. Although I am only 10 experience points away, it is only a matter of refining a furnace of pills. It is just that I still don't know what is going on with the method of 10,000 methods. It has already increased to several hundred, but it still hasn't appeared. Thinking of this, Lin Rei couldn't help but feel worried. He thought of how he had been refining pills non-stop for the past month, and how he had gained experience points. But what exactly was the method of 10,000 methods? Ding dong, the host doesn't need to worry. When the host reaches a certain level, the host will know the wonderful use of the method of 10,000 methods. But before that, the host must hurry up and become a Mystic Level Alchemist. Moreover, there are only 2 days left until the deadline of the Mystic Level Alchemist mission. If the host doesn't hurry up, the host will slowly be tortured by the system. After saying these words, the system stopped and revealed a huge murderous aura. Lin Rei was stunned. He didn't think that the system would have such a strong murderous aura. Okay, I understand. Chapter 76. Let's begin the final level up. Hearing the system's final mission notification, Lin Rei became nervous. But then he remembered that he only needed one last batch of dawn to advance, so the tension in his heart relaxed. Next, I will try to refine the detoxification Dan. As long as I can refine it, I can slowly become a profound level alchemist. Lin Rei immediately went to the storage ring where the dawn were stored and carefully selected the dawn that could be used to refine the detoxification Dan. Okay, let's start simple. Success or failure depends on this one move. Let's see if I can refine the detoxification Dan. After saying that, Lin Rei began to refine the detoxification Dan. After a month of refining, Lin Rei's alchemy skills could already catch up with the alchemists who had been advancing for a long time. Sometimes when it came to extracting dawn, according to the method provided by you, he could only extract 50% of the dawn. The remaining 50% would be destroyed by the refiner's flames during the refining process. However, after a month of refining, Lin Rei was able to extract more than 90% of the dawn essence. In the world of alchemy, this was already considered very powerful. Besides those who had reached the pinnacle of alchemy, there were not many people who could be compared with Lin Rei. So, Lin Rei moved according to his will. A blood-red flame emerged from his fingertips and rushed towards the dawn in front of him. Puff! Puff! A sound came from the front. Linley's flame wrapped around the elixir, and in a flash, the essence of the elixir was extracted. In this instant, many alchemists would never be able to surpass Linley. A novice who had not even started learning for a month, had succeeded in refining the elixir. Looking at the dawn essence that had already been refined, Lin Rei's face showed an excited expression. Humph, This time, I'm going to successfully concoct the antidote in one go. As he spoke, Linley commanded the illusory spirit bloodfire to split into countless parts, which then charged towards the already refined spiritual medicine essences. When the illusory spirit bloodfire arrived in front of the spiritual medicine essences, it began to divide them up as though they were food. After the illusory spirit bloodfire divided the essence, it rushed into the alchemy furnace that Lin Ray had been using for a month. Boom! The raging illusory spirit bloodfire burned in the alchemy cauldron. At this time, Lin Ray's heart was very careful to observe every movement of the pill. He was afraid that a cauldron of pills would be destroyed if he was careless. Just a little longer, and I will be able to become a profound level alchemist. At that time, I will be one step closer to saving Hong Lian. He was one step closer to his goal of saving Red Lotus. Needless to say, Linley was overjoyed. If not for the fact that he was currently concocting pills, Linley would have released all of his cultivation base and let the world feel what he was feeling right now. Dong dong dong. At this time, a knocking sound came from the door. Lin Ray didn't need to think to know who it was. In Shandong, there was only Bai Yu. Well, come in, it's not locked. Hearing the knocking sound, Lin Ray responded to Bai Yu. At this time, Bai Yu, who was standing outside the door, was very nervous. One had to know that Lin Ray hadn't summoned him for more than 10 days. This made him very puzzled. Today, he finally couldn't help but come to ask what was going on. With a twigged sound, White Feather walked in, trembling with fear. As soon as White Feather entered, the first thing he saw was Linley's single hand controlling the flames. This scene scared White Feather silly. For a moment, White Feather stood there, his mind blank. Not only did he stand there in a daze, he didn't even blink. Ahem, Bai Yu. Did you come to find me for an urgent matter? Did something happen outside? Looking at Bai Yu's appearance, Lin Ray didn't think too much. Instead, he asked the purpose of his visit, or if something happened in the sect. Bai Yu, what's wrong? After Lin Ray asked, he didn't get a response from Bai Yu, so Lin Ray called out to Bai Yu again. Oh, young master, what did you say just now? This subordinate lost my mind for a moment and didn't hear clearly. Damn it. After being awakened by Lin Ray, Bai Yu hurriedly knelt on the ground and apologized to Lin Ray. However, his eyes didn't leave Lin Ray's cauldron. What's wrong? I wanted to ask, what are you doing here? Did something happen in the sect? Seeing White Feather's question, Linley asked the same question he had asked earlier. Oh, it's like this. I wanted to see young master why you haven't summoned this subordinate for more than 10 days. In a moment of panic, I didn't listen to young master and came here without permission. I hope young master won't be angry. Hearing Bai Yu's words, Lin Ray realized that he hadn't contacted Bai Yu for more than 10 days due to the temptation of becoming a profound level pill refiner. Oh. It's nothing. I just wanted to try refining pills by myself. Aren't I already refining? As he spoke, Linley's finger pointed towards the pill furnace that he was currently refining. His face revealed a trace of pride. This. Bai Yu was dumbfounded when he saw the alchemy furnace in Linley's hand. He didn't expect that in the past 10 days, without his guidance, this young master in front of him would be able to complete alchemy on his own. Furthermore, he was able to control flames with one hand, something that no alchemist had ever attempted before. I wonder what kind of pill young master is refining? Why don't I see any dregs from young master's refinement? Bai Yu didn't say much and looked around. His eyes constantly scanned the surroundings, trying to find the dregs from Lin Ray's refinement. However, after a long time, Bai Yu's eyes fell back on his young master in disappointment. With a questioning tone, he asked Lin Ray. Oh, you're talking about the dregs? I've already refined them. Moreover, I discovered that during the refinement process, I can refine the spiritual herbs to perfection. However, I don't know why you left behind so much dregs at the end. From those dregs, you can refine a lot of spiritual herbs essence. How is this possible? Young master, you're saying that you refined the spiritual herbs to the point that there isn't even a single dregs left? After hearing his young master's words, the shocked Bai Yu once again asked Lin Ray with a questioning tone. Yes, it can't be considered to be refined to the point that there isn't a single dregs under your feet. Looking at Bai Yu's questioning gaze, Lin Ray used his remaining hand to point at Bai Yu's feet. What? After saying that, Bai Yu lowered his head to look at the dregs under his feet. The moment he saw them, Bai Yu was petrified. Aya, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. My pill refinement is complete. I can't fall short at this time. At this time, Lin Rei didn't care about the petrified Bai Yu. Instead, he was concerned about the pill refinement that was about to be completed. You're still causing trouble at this time. Condense. Observing the commotion in the cauldron, Lin Rei calmly poured the illusory spirit blood fire into the cauldron. He couldn't help but reveal a mocking expression. Condense the pill. Myriad treasure detoxification pill. After saying that, Lin Rei's hands constantly changed the method of condensing the pill. This method was comprehended by Lin Rei himself. Moreover, Lin Rei also discovered that using this method to condense the pill would increase the quality and quantity of the pills. From the beginning until now, Lin Rei had only used this method of condensing the pill. Subsequently, Lin Rei named this method condensing method. The pill is formed. After saying that, Lin Rei waved his hand and a lot of pills shot out from the cauldron. For a moment, Lin Rei used the bottle that he had prepared to store the pills that had been summoned. Not bad this time. I didn't expect the condensing method to be improved. This time, there are 10 more pills than the last time. A total of 100 pills. It seems that next time, I have to properly comprehend the mysteries of this method. For a moment, looking at the pills in his hand, Lin Rei's face revealed an expression of understanding, but there was also a trace of regret. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host for refining the profound level detoxification pill. The host is hereby rewarded with 30 experience points for the alchemist, 20 experience points for the 10,000 techniques, and 300,000 spiritual herbs. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host. The alchemist experience points have been filled and can be upgraded. Do you want to upgrade now? Congratulations to the host. The 10,000 techniques has been played to the maximum. The 600 experience points have been displayed. If you want to know more details, you can look at the host's information interface. I believe that the host will be very surprised after seeing it. After Linley put away the detoxification pill, the system notified him of the good news. He was so happy that he almost fainted, especially when he heard about the long-awaited 10,000 techniques manual. Quickly upgrade to the profound level alchemist. I don't want to be obliterated before I complete it. Ding dong, okay. Host. Please wait a moment. The system is currently upgrading your alchemist level. You will be upgraded to the profound level alchemist, and the next level is the earth level alchemist. Host. Please continue to work hard. Hearing the system's words, Lin Rei pouted. In his heart, he felt as if there were 10,000 grass mud horses galloping past. At this time, Lin Rei woke up from the joy of leveling up. Only then did he remember that Bai Yu had opened it. Thus, he turned his head and saw that Bai Yu's 2 eyes were staring at him like a bull's. Hey, what's wrong? Is it because I only know how to look at it these past few days and didn't hit myself? Do I look a bit embarrassed? Seeing Bai Yu like this, Lin Rei couldn't help but tease him. Moreover, he even cooperated with the action and touched his face. Young master, you really know how to joke. Looking at his young master's appearance, Bai Yu's pair of huge eyes rolled towards Lin Rei, who was teasing him. Ding dong. Congratulations, host. You have now been upgraded to the profound level alchemist. I hope you continue to work hard. Ding dong. Congratulations, host. You have completed the task of becoming a profound level alchemist in a month. Moreover, you have completed it ahead of time. You are hereby rewarded with 1 million experience points, 100 alchemy experience points, 110,000 techniques experience points, and 30 nascent soul-breaking pills. Oh, this is too rich. While chatting with Bai Yu, suddenly, the system issued a prompt. After hearing the prompt, Lin Rei was completely excited. Especially the 1 million experience points. One must know that the process of alchemy also gave experience points, but that was only a small profit. Compared to 1 million, it was simply incomparable. Chapter 77. Well, Bai Yu, if there's nothing else, you can leave first. I'm studying the pill formula you gave me. Lin Rei came back to his senses and said to Lin Rei. When Bai Yu heard Lin Rei's words, even though she was still a little surprised and confused, She still obediently left and didn't say anything else. Hee hee. I didn't expect that just refining a pill would make Bai Yu so surprised. When he thought of this, Lin Rei couldn't help but feel proud. Little did he know that Lin Rei's pride was simply showing off to others. Sigh, I don't care anymore. I'd better hurry up and see what the 10,000 laws technique is that hasn't appeared yet. After saying that, Lin Rei's mind moved and the scene in front of him instantly turned into a pitch-black space. System. Show me my information. Ding dong. Okay, host. Please wait a moment. After arriving in the system space, Lin Rei ordered the system. As for the system, it was still using its emotionless mechanical body and mind to recover. Ding dong. The information has been displayed. Host, please take your time to look at it. If there's anything you don't understand, please feel free to ask. After saying that, the system went silent. Lin Li didn't bother with it. Instead, he focused all his attention on the information he had received. Name, Lin Rei. Age, 14. Cultivation, peak of the next stage of Anidia experience, 999999010000000. Spiritual roots, thunder, fire, wood, 3 chaos spiritual roots talent. Peak cultivation technique, chaos scripture, incomplete. Devouring heavenly technique, growable. Hongmeng pill refining, entry cultivation technique, cloud technique. Emperor level cultivation technique, martial skills. Butterfly steps, entry level. Stellar finger, proficient. Silent thunder spear art, high profound level martial. Skill, now practice to the entry level, able to produce 3 lightning bolts. 10,000 sword art, heaven level. Spiritual treasure, martial emperor godly spear, high spiritual chi, growable. 10,000 laws sword, no grade. 10,000 beasts furnace equipment. Cloud stepping boots, high spiritual weapon. Purple cloud robe, high spiritual weapon. Purple cloud inner armor, high spiritual weapon mount. Red flame tiger, foundation establishment level 9 lucky draw wheel. 0 champion draw. System. The champion draw opportunity has been used up. This system has been permanently sealed. Reputation, 0 exchange points. 0 spirit stones. 0 alchemy apprentice experience points. 11010000. Alchemy room. Alchemy room can be used to refine dawn. As long as the dawn you want to refine dawn are placed inside, the alchemy room will automatically refine the dawn. However, this is limited to the host's alchemy level and cannot be any better. Alchemy dawn will not increase any experience points. Method of 10,000 laws experience points. 600,700. Method of 10,000 laws. A spell used for alchemy. It allows you to break down the ingredients of the pill faster. It also allows the user to complete the final step of separating the ingredients of the pill during the final process of condensing the pill. At the same time, it is also a way to control fire. It is a supreme level spell. It was created by inheriting the illusory spirit blood fire. Top grade spiritual medicine. None natural treasures. 50 kilograms of purple gold nephrite. 50 kilograms of purple gold sand. Mission. Main mission. Establish a sect within the next 5 years. If you cannot complete the mission or exceed the time limit, you will be erased by the system. Side mission. Recruit 5 best disciples within the next 5 years. Every disciple must have the aptitude of the best. Within the next 5 years, you must let your disciples make a name for themselves in the entire mysterious heavenly mainland. If you cannot complete the mission within the next 5 years, you will be erased by the system, just like the previous mission. Main mission. Host. You must become a mystic-level alchemist within a month. If you cannot complete the mission within the time limit, you will be erased by the system. Side mission. Go to the Fengyun sect and kill the 3rd Elder Wang Shen within the next year. If you cannot complete the mission or exceed the time limit, you will be erased by the system. Side mission. Control the entire upper echelon of the Danzong sect within a day and become the master of the Danzong sect. Dawn. 30 body strengthening dawn, 200 vitality gathering dawn, 50 foundation building dawn, 11 mind control dawn, 1 breakthrough dawn, 11 nascent breakthrough dawn, 2 adversity surpassing dawn, restoration dawn, 300, 1000 body strengthening dawn, 100 antidote dawn. Oh, this. Looking at his own information, Lin Rei almost didn't want to speak, especially when he saw the alchemy room. Although becoming an alchemist didn't give any experience points, it was still a godly cheating tool. With the alchemy room, he would have more resources to establish a sect in the future. Hee, you're dreaming. You don't even have the strength yet, and you're already thinking of establishing a sect. Really? A voice that Lin Rei didn't want to hear came from the top of the system space. Moreover, there was a hint of mockery in the voice. Hey, can you not come and disturb me every time I'm enjoying myself? Can't you just do it once? You're always like this. Every time I'm still enjoying myself, you come and pour cold water on me. Tell me, do I have a grudge against you? Or do I have a grudge against you? Hearing this voice, Lin Rei rolled his eyes. When he spoke, there was a hint of jealousy and resentment. Yo, you're still talking about me like that. If it weren't for me appearing every time, I reckon your tail would be in the sky now. You still have the cheek to complain. Hearing Lin Rei's words, little Tian didn't back down and attacked Lin Rei. Just like this, for a few hours, Lin Rei and the little dragon quarreled in the information interface. If it weren't for the fact that the system spirit didn't have a physical body, perhaps they would have already fought. Humph. Damned Xiaolong, you're always like this. Every time, you use your system spirit to pressure me. Alright, I won't argue with you anymore. There are still a few more months before the Eastern region's mission. I have to use these few months to improve my cultivation. Otherwise, if I fail to complete the mission and get killed by you, that would be a real loss. Lin Rei, who had been acting like a bitch for a long time, finally stopped. He quickly said to the little dragon. Humph, you know, and you still talk back to me. After saying that, the little dragon retreated and didn't say another word. Lin Rei knew that the little dragon wanted him to cultivate faster. Lin Rei also didn't say anything. His eyes flashed with a trace of a smile as he left the system space and returned to the real world. I'll go into seclusion for a few more days. In any case, my experience bar is almost full. After I make a breakthrough, I'll go out and gain experience. If I keep cultivating in this kind of environment, then I won't be able to reach the peak. After returning to the real world, Lin Rei thought of this and quickly sat down cross-legged. This time, Lin Rei must break through to the mid-stage of Anidia before coming out of seclusion. At this time, outside the seclusion cave, Dan Yunzi and a group of elders had anxious expressions on their faces. They looked at the cave in front of them with worry. Senior Dan Yunzi, we have been standing here for a long time. Should we go in and invite the young master? This time, without the young master, our sect's disciples won't have any chance in the Cloud Pagoda's secret territory. One of the elders finally couldn't wait any longer. He stepped forward and said to the Danzong Sect's sect master Dan Yunzi. At the same time, all the elders looked at Dan Yunzi with doubtful expressions. Sigh, I know, but the young master is in seclusion. If we disturb him for no reason, won't it? Looking at the gazes of his junior brothers, Dan Yunzi knew that they wanted him to knock on the stone door for his seclusion. Sigh, no, the young master won't blame us. If he really wants to blame us, then we can bear it together. But now, we have such a good opportunity. We can't give it up. Moreover, the small forces around us have also gone. Do you think we can just not go? As they spoke, they started to quarrel. At this moment, the sound of the door opening entered everyone's ears. Rumble, rumble, rumble sounds came from everyone's body. For a moment, everyone's eyes all looked towards the closed door. Why are you quarreling here? Don't you know that this is the place where the young master is in seclusion? If you disturb the young master, can you bear the responsibility? Before the person appeared, the angry voice swept over with a terrifying pressure. Everyone was no match for it and all of them knelt on the ground. A gray-haired man walked out from behind the door and glared angrily at these people. Cough, cough. Grand Elder, please be merciful. We didn't mean to disturb the young master's seclusion. It's just that this time's matter is unusual, so... Dan Yunzi raised his head and carefully looked at Bai Yu's face. He was afraid that he would say something wrong. If this happened again, he wouldn't be able to bear it. Humph, get up. Looking at everyone's expression, Bai Yu quickly retracted his pressure and let everyone get up. Speak. What's the matter? Why did you have to disturb the young master? If you don't tell me the truth today, Humph, do as you see fit. Oh, it's like this. A few days ago, a secret realm appeared in the Ling Tian forbidden area. Then, looking at Bai Yu's expression, Dan Yunzi quickly told him everything that happened in the past few days. He didn't leave out a single word. Oh, so it's like this. After listening to Dan Yunzi, Bai Yu knew the seriousness of the matter. He quickly led them to the place where Lin Rei was in seclusion. However, when they arrived in front of Lin Rei's door, they felt that Lin Rei's aura was rapidly increasing. What? How is this possible? How can it increase so quickly? It hasn't even been a month. Sensing Lin Li's aura, a hint of a smile appeared on everyone's face. As for Bai Yu, her face was filled with shock and disbelief. Grand Elder Yor. Hearing Bai Yu's words, everyone's attention was focused on Bai Yu. When they turned their heads and saw the expression on his face, they would never forget it. Oh, it's nothing. Since the young master is breaking through, let's not disturb him. Let's wait here obediently. After saying that, Bai Yu went to the side and found a clean place to sit down. He quietly waited for Lin Rei to come out of seclusion. Chapter 78. Just like that, Bai Yu and the group of elders waited at the door for a long time. At this moment, a powerful aura swept through the room. With a boom, Lin Li, who had been sitting in his room, suddenly felt his body tremble. The aura around his body began to rise, and a terrifying pressure swept out. Even the paramount lightning stamp, which had been dormant all this time, began to move. Humph! Lin Rei let out a muffled groan. His face, which was originally as white as paper, began to redden. Phew! I finally broke through. I didn't expect this breakthrough to be so smooth. If it had taken a few more days to break through, it would have been over. Feeling the rolling spiritual energy in his body, Lin Rei became excited. However, when he thought about how he didn't know when the next breakthrough would be, coupled with his shocking experience, Lin Rei, who was originally in a good mood, was instantly thrown to the back of his mind. When I was breaking through, I felt the paramount lightning stamp move. Maybe I can control it now. With that, Lin Rei thought that the paramount lightning stamp would obediently appear in his palm. However, Lin Rei, who closed his eyes. After a long time, there was still no feeling in his palm. Thus, Lin Rei gave up. Sigh, really? If you didn't listen to my orders, then don't give me hope. Now that you've given me hope, don't make me despair. You're good. Now you're letting me try. You're really amazing. Seeing that his orders were not effective, Lin Rei complained to the paramount lightning stamp in his body. At this moment, Bai Yu and the others, who were outside the door, felt that the movement in the room had disappeared. They stood up and tidied up their messy clothes. Then they came to the door and knocked. Dong dong dong. A series of knocks came from the door. Lin Rei, who was already in a bad mood, was in an even worse mood after hearing the knocks. Bai Yu, what do you want now? Didn't you just leave? Knowing that it was Bai Yu outside, Lin Rei didn't give him any face. He directly shouted coldly at the door. Young master, Dan Yunzi and the others have come to discuss something with you. After hearing Lin Rei's tone, all the people outside the door began to tremble. Their voices were trembling as they spoke. Oh, you have something to discuss with me? Come in then. Upon hearing White Feather's words, Lin Rei immediately let them in. Upon receiving Lin Rei's order, White Feather and the others opened the door without hesitation. We pay our respects to young master. We wish young master good fortune and good health. We hope that young master's cultivation will improve day by day. Lin Rei's Dan Yunzi and the others. He directly knelt on the ground and flattered Lin Rei. All right, get up quickly. Didn't Pure Feather say that she had something important to tell me? Hurry up and say it. Looking at Dan Yunzi kneeling on the ground, Lin Li hurriedly asked them to stand up and explain what had happened today. Dan Yunzi didn't dare to be negligent and hurriedly said to Lin Li. It's like this, young master. A few days ago, for some reason, a secret realm appeared in the Ling Tian forbidden area. Moreover, it's certain that this secret realm hasn't been opened by anyone. Our sect's disciples also went there, but we're afraid that they will be attacked maliciously. So we want young master to. Hearing these words, Lin Li understood. Hearing Dan Yunzi's words, Lin Li wanted him to be a bodyguard for those disciples. You don't have to say anything. I know what you're going to say next. I'll agree to this. But now, tell me, what's the deal with the heaven-class secret realms? And what are the other heaven-class secret realms? He didn't hesitate in the slightest as he agreed. But after speaking, Linley asked him a whole bunch of questions, causing Dan Yunzi to be unable to respond. Alright, this so-called secret realm is just a place of inheritance left behind by the predecessors. They are also divided into levels. For example, a secret realm of the heaven level is already the peak of this continent. However, a long time ago, a secret realm of the king level appeared, but that was also a long time ago. Hearing Dan Yunzi's explanation, Lin Rei nodded as if he understood. A light inadvertently flashed in his eyes. It came quickly and disappeared quickly. No one noticed it and it was perfectly hidden. Oh, so it's like this. Then what are the levels of secret realms? Hearing Lin Rei's words, Dan Yunzi said, these secret realms are also divided into levels. For example, our Donzong sect has a secret realm of the profound level. However, many years have passed and the sect doesn't have a decent array master. Therefore, with the passage of time, the secret realm of the sect will become lower and lower. As for the levels of secret realms, they are divided into human level, yellow level, profound level, earth level, heaven level, and king level. Our continent's records only mention the king level. Moreover, this king level has not appeared for a long time. Therefore, the king level is basically eliminated. Hearing Dan Yunzi's explanation, Lin Rei understood a lot of things. Therefore, he immediately said to Dan Yunzi, call me when you want to leave. As for those disciples who want to go, you have to tell them my rules. Do you understand? Hearing Lin Rei's words, Dan Yunzi knew that when Lin Rei said these words, it meant that he was going to close the door and decline all visitors. Dan Yunzi and the others were very tactful. Yes, young master. I will go out and immediately arrange for them. I will definitely not let them cause trouble for young master. As long as young master can protect their safety, then we will take our leave first. Finished speaking, everyone retreated. Only Lin Rei was left in the room. At this time, Lin Rei's expression was very rich. Sometimes he was worried and sometimes he was worried. Alas, I don't want to think about it. Anyway, I have to prepare to go out and gain experience. It's the same everywhere. Maybe I can improve my cultivation and alchemy skills in this secret realm. Thinking of this, the worry in Lin Rei's eyes disappeared. It was replaced with a calm expression. There wasn't the slightest fluctuation in his expression. It was like a pool of stagnant water. At this time, a system prompt was heard. When Lin Rei heard this, he was stunned. He didn't think that the system would know. Ding dong. Is the host willing to accept the Cloud Tower's trial? Please answer yes or no. Ding dong. Is the host willing to accept the Cloud Tower's inheritance? Please answer yes or no. Ding dong. Is the host willing to challenge the Ling Tian Forbidden Lands trial? Please answer yes or no. Ding dong. Is the host required to take control of the Cloud Tower within 2 months? If the host fails, the system can choose to erase the host. System prompt after system prompt was heard. Others might think that this was a good thing, but in Lin Rei's eyes, it was like a huge rock ruthlessly smashing into his heart. It made it hard for him to breathe. F***CK, are you for real? You're always like this. Can you stop messing around like this? I've just finished a quest, and you're already trying to play tricks on me. Can you stop trying to kill me every time? Although Lin Rei knew that complaining to the system would only make him angrier, Lin Rei couldn't help it. Ding dong. Is the host willing to accept all the missions? If the host doesn't accept these missions, the consequences will be the same as the last mission. If the host doesn't accept them, he will be erased. When he heard this, Lin Rei was completely stunned. He thought, since you said that I will die if I don't accept them, then why are you asking me? Isn't this superfluous? If I accept them, I will die. If I don't accept them, I will also die. Aren't you playing with me? Accept them for me. When he said these words, Linley felt as though he had broken his teeth and was forced to swallow them down. He was very unhappy. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host. You have now accepted these 4 missions. Please complete them according to the time stated above. After that, the voice of the system disappeared without a trace. Only Lin Rei was left in the same place with a face full of helplessness. Sigh, why did I get on this pirate ship in the beginning? It's really a miscalculation. Now I have to fight every day to complete the missions. I don't know when this will end. Let's stop here first. Lin Rei couldn't help but sigh. There was a trace of tiredness on his face and his eyes were full of fatigue. Let's go out and see how they are. It's been a month and I haven't seen them yet. As he spoke, Lin Li quickly walked out. In front of the door to the cave, he identified a direction and walked towards it. And this direction was where Wan Yu was. At this time, Wan Yu was sitting on the bed, motionless. It was as if she was fixed in place by someone's magic. Stinky little Tian, bad little Tian, hurry up and let me go. Otherwise, when Master comes back, I will definitely tell Master that you bullied me. Hearing this sentence, Lin Tian suddenly looked at her and ignored her. This made Wan Yu, who was sitting on the bed, anxious and angry. But there was no way to get out of bed, so she could only watch. Oh, I just came out and I heard the two of you quarreling here. Are you itching for a beating? Do you want me to loosen it for you? Speak of the devil. Just as Wan Yu finished speaking, Lin Li's voice came from outside the door. Upon hearing this voice, Lin Tian stood up, his face filled with excitement. He stood there respectfully, welcoming Lin Li's arrival. Young master, when did you come out? Not long after he finished speaking, Lin Rei's figure appeared at the door. After Lin Tian saw him, he quickly greeted him and bowed respectfully. Well, I just came out. It's been hard on you these days. Is he thinking of cultivating again? When Lin Rei came in, he saw Lin Tian's haggard face at a glance. For a moment, Lin Rei felt distressed. Oh no, little you doesn't look very tired. It's just that when you weren't here, little you wanted to cultivate secretly 370 times, and there were more than 100 times that she wanted to run out. In the end, she was stopped by me. Later, I used some forceful means to subdue little you. After saying that, Lin Tian's finger pointed at Wan Yu, who was sitting on the bed with a complaining face. Chapter 79. Hearing Lin Tian's report, Lin Rei was really shocked. He never thought that this female disciple of his would be so passionate about cultivation that she wanted to escape 300 times in a month. This was a shocking number. Haha, you really want to cultivate that much? Looking at the complaining face of Lin Wan Yu, Lin Rei approached her step by step, then sat down beside her and asked. Of course, master. Didn't you tell me that in this world, as long as I have strength, I can do whatever I want? Moreover, the increase of my strength can also help master. Of course I want to have strength. Hearing Lin Wan Yu's words, Lin Rei felt a burst of warmth in his heart. A smile appeared on his face, and he looked at Lin Wan Yu dotingly. Silly child, your task now is to grow up quickly. There is no need to be so nervous about cultivation. But at the same time, you can't give up on cultivation. As long as you are well and don't be like a month ago, where you have a dangerous breakthrough, then master will promise you that in the future, I will not forbid you from cultivating, okay? Yes. I promise master that I will not do such dangerous things in the future. Hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Wan Yu's originally complaining face turned into excitement in an instant. As the saying goes, women change their faces faster than flipping a book. This sentence was indeed true. Well, okay, you go rest. I will talk to little Tian about some serious matters. Lin Rei waved his hand and removed the restriction on Lin Wan Yu's body. Then he took Lin Tian outside. Young master, do you have any orders for me? Lin Tian followed Lin Li to the door, a puzzled look on his face. Seeing that Lin Li didn't say anything, Lin Tian finally couldn't help but ask. Well, this time, I want you to go to a forbidden area with me. I want you to experience a life and death experience. It will be helpful for your cultivation. Right now, you only know how to cultivate without any combat experience. It won't be of any help to you in the future. Seeing Lin Tian's question, Lin Rei smiled and said the question in Lin Rei's heart. This made Lin Tian very happy. Ah, really, young master? This time, you really want to take me out to cultivate? Hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Tian became excited. Because he was too excited, he lost control of his cultivation and directly released it. Haha, really? Didn't I promise you before? Taking advantage of this time, I will take you to a secret area to cultivate. Seeing the look on Lin Tian's face, Lin Li chuckled, but didn't say anything. All right, go back and prepare. This time, our training will be very long. After saying that, Lin Rei directly walked back to his courtyard. At this moment, in a palace of the Donzong sect, a young man was sitting in the middle and talking to a middle-aged man. This time, I want to go to the secret area in the Ling Tian forbidden area to cultivate. Don't even think about stopping me. Also, don't tell me that this is my father's idea. This time, even my father can't stop me. When the middle-aged man heard the young master's words, he was speechless. It was as if the young man had hit the nail on the head. If Lin Rei was here, he would definitely recognize this person. This was the person that Lin Rei hated the most, Lei Dong. After not seeing him for a month, Lei Dong's aura had increased by a lot. Young master, you really can't go this time. This time, all the young geniuses of the sects have gathered in the Ling Tian forbidden area. Even those super sects and clans that have not shown themselves for a long time have made a move. According to reliable sources, even the young master of that clan has come out. When he heard the middle-aged man's words, Lei Dong's eyes were filled with disbelief. However, he quickly calmed down. Hee, isn't that even more interesting? I have long heard that the people of that clan are born to fight. This time, I want to see how terrifying their clan is. I want to see if they are as terrifying as the rumors say. As he said that, a crazy look flashed across Lei Dong's eyes. However, it was more of excitement. This scene made the middle-aged man in front of him feel like he was hallucinating. Young master, are you mistaken? That clan is extremely terrifying. Are you sure you want to go? The middle-aged man said with uncertainty. However, he quickly became certain because he felt the resolute look in Lei Dong's eyes. All right, don't worry about it this time. Go back and tell my father that no matter what, I will go this time. Yes, young master. I will pass on your words to the clan leader. If there is nothing else, I will take my leave. After hearing Lei Dong's words, the middle-aged man quickly agreed. He bowed to Lei Dong and left. This time, I don't believe that guy won't be tempted. As he said that, a mysterious look appeared in Lei Dong's eyes. He then closed his eyes and started to cultivate, waiting for the secret realm to open. In the main hall of the Donzong sect, all the elders were present. Apart from them, there were also some young disciples standing there respectfully. Yes, I believe that all of you are elites carefully selected by the elders. Therefore, I have high expectations for all of you this time. I hope that all of you will not disappoint me. Dan Yunzi, who was sitting on the seat of the sect master, looked at the disciples below him. A gratified look flashed across his eyes. Yes, we will definitely not disappoint the sect master. Hearing Dan Yunzi's words, all the disciples were excited. They immediately promised Dan Yunzi. Good. I am gratified that all of you are so determined. However, this time, all of you must be careful. Do not let your guard down. This time, not only the sects of the Western region will be here, even the disciples of the Central Continent will be here. Therefore, all of you must keep a low profile. Do you understand? Yes, we will follow the Great Elder's instructions. We will not be too rash. Hearing the Great Elder's words, all the disciples knelt on the ground and said to the Great Elder, "This time, there will not be an elder leading the team. As for who will be leading the team, all of you do not need to know now. You will know when the time comes. However, I will give all of you a warning. The person leading the team this time, do not act recklessly. No matter what he says, all of you must obey unconditionally. Even if he asks you to die, all of you must obey. Do you hear me?" Looking at the disciples on the ground, Dan Yunzi, who was sitting in the middle, warned them. This. Hearing this news, all the disciples were stunned for a moment. They didn't expect that their sect master would say such words to them. What they couldn't understand was who was leading the team this time, and why even their sect master would say such words. Moreover, when they looked at their sect master, they seemed to be very respectful to that person. What's wrong? Do you have any doubts about what I said? Looking at the expressions of his disciples, Dan Yunzi's face immediately changed. No, we just... All right, I don't care if you agree or not. As long as you don't agree, your names will be completely removed from the list of disciples of the Donzong sect. However, I hope that your names will remain in the list of disciples. Dan Yunzi's words once again made the disciples tremble. All of them revealed a look of fear. Yes, we will definitely obey the orders of the person leading the team this time. All the disciples who were going to the secret territory quickly agreed. They did not want their names to be removed from the list of disciples of the Danzong sect. And that's right. All right, you can leave now. For your brave performance this time, I will give each of you 3 magical techniques. As for whether you can learn them or not, it's up to you. This matter will be handed over to the third elder. Hearing Dan Yunzi's words, all the disciples came out from the previous atmosphere. Especially when they heard Dan Yunzi's reward, they were extremely happy. Yes, Sect Master. I will take them to the library to choose the magical techniques. Hearing Dan Yunzi's words, the third elder quickly stood up and bowed to Dan Yunzi. Then, he led the disciples outside. All right, you guys can leave now. We don't know how many months they'll be gone this time. Prepare some medicinal pills for them, such as healing pills, detoxification pills, recovery pills, etc. Prepare more of them, understand? Yes, we will definitely complete the task. Hearing Dan Yunzi's words, all the elders said a few words to Dan Yunzi and then retreated. At this time, Lin Rei, who had returned to the courtyard, went to his room, lay on the bed, and fell into a deep sleep. Tianyun, I heard that the young master is back. Do you think we should report the situation of these children to the young master? In a small courtyard not far from Lin Rei, Ming and Tianyun heard that Lin Rei had come out, so they gathered together to discuss. Well, I think we should report it. By the way, we should tell the young master about the cultivation of more than 100 children. Well, that's right. Let's go. After saying that, Ming and Tianyun walked towards the small courtyard where Lin Rei was. Dong dong dong. A series of knocks came. At this time, Lin Rei, who was sleeping, was awakened by the knocks on the door. Suddenly, a wave of anger came over him. Lin Rei, who had not slept for a long time, finally fell asleep, but he was woken up before he could sleep for a while. Get in here. Angry words came out of Lin Rei's mouth. For a moment, Ming and Tianyun, who were outside the door, were stunned when they heard Lin Rei's words. Tianyun, why do I feel that the young master's mood is not very good? And it seems to be because of us. Oh, I think so too. The two were stunned for a moment, then immediately walked into the room. At this time, the two of them felt as if they had eaten a fly. Young master, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to disturb you. Chapter 80. Speak, what's the matter? Looking at his two subordinates, his original arrogance was reduced by a lot. Young master, it's like this. When you were in seclusion, didn't you let us take over a group of disciples brought back by the great elder? After our inspection, we found out that there are more than 20 people with high-grade aptitude, and the rest are middle grade. None of them have low-grade aptitude. Moreover, in this half a month, we have cleansed all of their bones and marrow. Their current cultivation speed can be said to be incomparable to before. Hearing the report from his subordinates, Lin Rei wasn't too surprised. It was as if the matter they were talking about was already under control. This made the two men, who were originally flattering him, feel awkward for a while. Well, I'm relieved to leave this matter to you. Then, I'll have to trouble you to take care of them. You must train them well. If they lack any cultivation resources, go to Dan Yunzi. I've already talked to him. Hearing the instructions of their young master, the two men quickly bowed and nodded. A look of joy floated in their eyes, but it was quickly covered up by determination. Yes, young master, we will definitely complete the task given by you. If there's nothing else, we will take our leave first. Well, I'm going out for a period of time. You can do what you want to do next. It's all up to you. Okay, you can go. Hearing the two men's words, Lin Rei responded and told them that he was going out. Okay. In this way, the two men left the room, leaving Lin Rei alone. His eyes looked meaningfully into the distance, then he closed his eyes and fell asleep again. At this time, the Danzong sect is peaceful, but the whole West is different. After coming out of the secret territory, there are people coming to the West from time to time. Slowly, the West, which was originally sparsely populated, began to become more and more populated. With more people, there will be no lack of deaths. Within a few days after coming out of the secret territory, many people died unnatural deaths. Hey, look, what's that? It looks like a flood dragon pulling a carriage. At this time, in a small town in the west, 3 ferocious beasts that looked like flood dragons were pulling a dazzling carriage. Moreover, there were a few female attendants at the side. It looked very magnificent. Which one of them wasn't someone who could be found immediately after entering the crowd? You're right this time. It's really a 3-headed flood dragon. Looking at its cultivation, it should be at the gold core stage. I really don't know which big clan or sect he is from. He's so ostentatious. He even brought so many beauties with him when he went out. It's really... You can't say that. Now that the secret ground is out, it doesn't matter which sect it is, they're all trying to get a piece of it. Over the past few days, the Lingtian Forbidden area has been flooded with so many people that it's almost full. When I came in from the outside, it was already here. Some people were already preparing to sleep outside. Heis, I think this time around, we're really not fated to be here. After seeing the 3-headed flood dragon carriage, these people had the intention to retreat in their eyes. A bunch of barbarians who have never seen the world. I really can't imagine that the West is so poor that they're so excited to see a flood dragon for a few days. At this time, the young man who was sitting in the 3-dragon carriage had a look of disdain on his face when he heard the people's words. His words were full of sarcasm. His tone was not very loud, but it was indeed full of spirit. His voice instantly spread to the ears of the entire town. For a time, everyone was angry. I say, boy, are you tired of living? How dare you boast so shamelessly in the West? Didn't your parents teach you manners? Also, what barbarian? Are you saying that if you're not from your place, then you're a barbarian? At this time, a native of the West couldn't listen to it anymore. He immediately walked up and shouted angrily at the carriage. At this time, as soon as the Western man finished speaking, a cold snort came from the carriage and instantly reached the man's ears. It was as if a heavy hammer had hit his heart. Suddenly, his whole body went limp and blood flowed out of his 7 orifices. If one looked carefully, they could see that there was some minced meat in the blood. What, this? This scene frightened some of the people who were about to come up. For a moment, their faces were very ugly. They didn't know whether they should go up or not. If they didn't go up, they would lose the face of the West. If they went up, they would die. This put them in a dilemma. What, do you want to die with this person? If so, I can immediately send you to meet him. At this time, the voice of the person in the carriage was heard again. However, this time, the voice was not as strong as before. Instead, there was an additional warning, and the voice was a little different. Oh, okay. We'll take our leave now. Hearing the words of the person in the carriage, the few people who were about to go up and fight to the death quickly said goodbye. In an instant, the few people disappeared in front of everyone's eyes. The speed was faster than the speed at which they came. A group of cowards. I really don't know why brother let them go. At this time, 2 young men who looked very similar sat face to face in the carriage. One of the young men complained to the other. Although there was some complaint in his tone, it was indeed full of respect. Sigh, brother. Sigh, little brother, what you said just now was wrong. After all, this is the Western region. We came here for the secret realm, not to kill people. What you said will bring unnecessary trouble to our operation this time. Moreover, before we came here, didn't Father tell us that when we go out and cause trouble, we should try our best to make some helpful friends? Look at you, you just came here to kill people. If you do this again, I will go back and tell Father. Listening to his brother's reprimand, the younger brother sat there with a face full of embarrassment and obediently listened. He was not at all similar to the person who killed people just now. Oh, I know. Just this time. Brother, you must not tell Father. If Father knows, then it will be even more difficult for me to go out in the future. Looking at the pleading expression of his younger brother, the man smiled, stretched out his hand and pinched his younger brother's nose and said, Okay, this time I will let you go, but you have to be obedient. Don't mess around. The outside of Lingtian Forbidden area is not easy. Those sects of the central continent have come. It is said that even Shao of Kenzai has come, so don't lower your guard. And I know, brother. Hearing his elder brother's words, as the younger brother, he naturally knew the seriousness of the matter. After saying that, the B*TCH fell silent. Soon, the car stopped in front of an inn. The B*TCH got out of the car and walked towards the inn. Things like this had happened a lot. The majority of people would solve this kind of matter in this way. Because everyone didn't want to expose their own means before entering the secret territory, so everyone would choose to keep the peace. Thud, thud, thud. A series of knocks could be heard. This came from outside Linley's residence in the inner sect of the Pill Sect. A group of elders stared anxiously at the shut door. AI, young master is really thoughtful. What kind of time is it now? He can still sleep. At this time, an elder stood up, looked at the door with an anxious expression, then said to Dan Yunzi. There was a little bit of complaint in his tone. Shh, fifth elder, don't say this again. If young master hears this, then you are finished. At that time, don't blame me for not reminding you. When Dan Yunzi heard his junior brother's words, he hurriedly warned him cautiously. Chia. At this time, the elders who were about to say something heard the sound of the door opening. They quickly turned their heads and saw a sleepy Lin Ray walking out of the room. He was rubbing his eyes with one hand and yawning while looking at everyone with a puzzled expression. What's the matter? Why do you have to say it now? I finally fell asleep. Seeing Lin Ray's appearance, everyone was defeated by Lin Ray's appearance. However, they couldn't say anything, so they didn't say anything. At this time, the head of the Donzong sect, Dan Yunzi, stood up and said respectfully to Lin Ray. Young master, now that all the sects have gathered outside the Lingtian forbidden area, shouldn't our sect also set off? Otherwise, you want to say that if we don't, all the good things will be snatched by them and we won't get anything, right? Hearing Dan Yunzi's unfinished words, Lin Ray knew what to say next, so he said what Dan Yunzi didn't dare to say. Young master. Okay, I got it. You guys go and bring the disciples who are going this time to the sect gate. Wait for me for a while. I will be there soon. Hearing Lin Ray's words, Dan Yunzi and the others were immediately happy. This was the result they wanted. After saying that, they left. Lin Ray saw this scene and smiled without saying anything. Turning around, Lin Ray went to the room to tidy up and walked out of the door. He called Lin Tian, who he was going to bring this time, and came to the gate. Damn, it can't be. They can't be going to the secret realm this time, right? At this time, the disciples who were waiting at the gate immediately thought of the problem when they saw Lin Ray and Dan Yunzi. Who knows? Who cares about them? Isn't it the same whoever goes? Don't say any more. He is your leader this time. You have to listen to all his orders. If you don't obey, you will naturally know the consequences. Hearing the sect master's words, everyone who was going to the secret realm this time was stunned. They couldn't help but stare blankly at Lin Ray and Dan Yunzi. Well, I know you guys don't want to believe that I am the one leading you this time, but I just want to tell you that although I am the leader this time, I will not care about you guys. Unless you are in a life and death situation, I will not intervene. When Lin Ray came to the front and saw their expressions, he knew that they must have doubts about his age. So he changed his words to these people and then walked away. Chapter 81. You guys should hurry up and follow him. Remember to listen to Lin Ray when you get there. Otherwise, you won't even know how you'll die. Seeing that Lin Ray didn't say anything else and directly wanted to leave, Dan Yunzi hurriedly ordered his disciples to follow him and warned him again. Just like that, the group of people set foot on the road to Lingtian Forbidden Zone. At the same time, in another part of the Donzong sect, there was also a group of fully armed people heading towards Lin Ray's direction. Time passed by very quickly, like a white steed passing through a crack in the sky. Linley's group walked for a few days before arriving at the small town outside the Lingtian Forbidden Zone. However, because there were no houses available, they went directly to the small town and camped out in the forest. Boom, boom. This was Lingtian Forbidden Zone. A deafening sound, accompanied by the feeling of the earth shaking, spread out from the cloud pagoda. At the same time, dense spiritual energy swept out in all directions. What's going on? Could it be? Could it be that the cloud pagoda is about to open? In a small town outside Lingtian Forbidden Zone, all the people who were cultivating or sleeping woke up when they heard the commotion in Lingtian Forbidden Zone. They ran out of their rooms in confusion to see what was going on. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. A series of sky-piercing sounds came from above the small town. People could be seen riding on flying swords as they rushed towards Lingtian Forbidden Zone. Gradually, more and more people rushed towards Lingtian Forbidden Zone. However, at this moment, a strange phenomenon appeared. How can this be? How can this be? I can't accept this. At this moment, some people who rushed to Lingtian Forbidden Zone ahead of time were blocked by an unknown layer of something and were shredded to pieces. In an instant, the entire area outside Lingtian Forbidden Zone was filled with minced flesh and blood. This scene was like purgatory on earth. Hiss! Seeing this scene, everyone's expression changed. Everyone revealed fear. Moreover, some people who hadn't experienced this before all vomited. Even some people who killed without batting an eyelid felt a little nauseous. Young master. What exactly is going on? Why are there so many people dying here? Blurg. Blurg. At this time, the sound of vomiting came from behind. Lin Rei looked back and saw that all the female disciples were vomiting while leaning against a tree. All of you, go and find some water for them to drink. Then, give them these medicinal pills to alleviate their situation. In any case, all of you are immortal cultivators, yet you can't even endure this much. After saying that, Lin Rei took out the medicinal pills that he had refined during his seclusion in the sect from his storage ring. At this time, it was just in time to use them. Looking at this group of disciples, Lin Rei couldn't help but shake his head and walk away. Young master, what's going on? Why were they killed the moment they arrived here? At this time, Lin Tian walked up to Lin Rei with a pale face and said with a trembling voice. If one looked carefully, one would be able to see that Lin Tian's body was slightly trembling. Yes. If my group chat isn't wrong, the loud noise from before should be a restriction from the mystic realm. It should be to prevent cultivators from flying. However, those cultivators didn't know about it, so it ended up like this. Linli turned his head to look at Lin Tian, who had come with him. Linli chuckled, then told Lin Tian what he was thinking. What? Hearing Lin Rei's words, Lin Tian's forehead was covered in cold sweat. His eyes were filled with fear. What's wrong? You're scared already? Just wait and see this time, the number of people who died should be in the minority, haha. Looking at Lin Tian's appearance, Lin Rei smiled and said to be careful in the future. No, young master, I'm not scared. Although he said this, one could hear that Lin Tian was very afraid. After all, this was the first time Lin Tian saw people die, and on such a large scale. It was already very good that he didn't vomit. Alright, you should go and rest as well. I'm going in to take a look. These pills are for you. Take them with you when you enter the Lingtian Forbidden Zone tomorrow. Remember, you have to ensure your own safety first. Don't think about playing and training, alright? As he spoke, Lin Rei took out some pills from his storage ring and gave them to Lin Tian. Then, he walked towards the Lingtian Forbidden Zone. Young master, Alright, this matter is settled. Remember what I said, you must ensure your own safety. I'm leaving. Looking at Lin Tian's appearance, Lin Rei knew what Lin Tian was thinking. In an instant, Lin Rei rejected Lin Tian's words and walked away. Looking at Lin Rei's back, Lin Tian's eyes revealed a look of worry. Only when Lin Rei's back disappeared did Lin Tian retract his gaze and walk back to the camp to inform the group of disciples he brought. At this moment, Linli had arrived at the edge of the Lingtian Forbidden Zone. Looking at the entrance, Linli couldn't help but break out in cold sweat. At this moment, all the pores on Linli's body had opened up. His body couldn't help but pause for a moment. However, there wasn't a trace of fear in his eyes. Instead, there was a look of endless excitement and desire. Hee, looks like I'll have to risk my life again. As he spoke, Lin Rei took a step forward and walked into the Lingtian Forbidden Zone. Humph, who said you're going to risk your life alone? Don't you still have me following you? Don't even think about getting rid of me. At this moment, just as Lin Rei walked into the Lingtian Forbidden Zone, a person suddenly appeared where Lin Rei was originally standing. He revealed an expression that said, "You can't run even if you want to," as he looked at Lin Rei's back. At this moment, What Lin Rei didn't know was that someone had been following him for the past few days and had never left. Of course, this included the future. This person was none other than the talkative Lei Dong, the person who constantly talked about Lin Rei's brother. At this moment, Lin Li and Lei Dong were not the only ones who had entered the Ling Tian Forbidden Zone. Not long after Lin Li and Lei Dong entered, there were people who began to walk into the Ling Tian Forbidden Zone on foot. Even those pampered young masters were extremely obedient when they saw what had just happened. Young master, do you think there'll be any problems if we really go in? Why don't we wait for the main group to arrive before we enter? This way, we'll have some protection for our lives. This was a young master wearing a luxurious robe. His face was covered with a layer of white gauze as he stood there. Beside him was a servant who looked like a woman. Furthermore, his voice sounded like a woman. If one didn't look at him and only heard his voice, one would probably mistake him for a woman. Aya, how many times have you said it? Can't you find it? Didn't I say that it's fine if you're afraid of death? Anyway, don't we have a communication device? Let's do as I said. You wait outside for the main group. I'll go in and scout the situation first. When the main group arrives, you can contact me. As he spoke, the young man dressed in luxurious clothes rushed towards the Ling Tian Forbidden Region. He was so fast that his followers did not even have time to react before he disappeared. When his followers saw this, they wanted to follow him. However, in the end, they were unable to make a decision. Just like that, they stayed where they were and waited for the arrival of the large group of people. At this moment, Lin Rei, who had already entered the Ling Tian Forbidden Zone, had already gotten himself into trouble. Originally, Lin Rei could have easily entered the Ling Tian Forbidden Zone. However, he met the demonic cloud wolves that like to live in packs. This gave Lin Rei a huge headache. Roar! Seeing that a human had intruded into their territory, the demonic cloud wolves were unhappy. Slowly, all of them stood up and looked at Lin Rei with murderous gazes. Some foul-smelling liquid came out of their mouths, and their fangs were exposed. Humph! A bunch of beasts. Do you think I'm afraid of you? As he spoke, Lin Rei summoned his invincible godly spear from the system and put on all of his defensive equipment. Suddenly, Lin Rei's body shone brightly. His robe fluttered even though there was no wind. He looked like a god of war from the ninth heaven. Roar! The demonic cloud wolves seemed to have been provoked, and all of them charged towards Lin Li. Humph! You're courting death. Take my invincible godly spear. Seeing the actions of the demonic cloud wolves, Lin Rei didn't waste any time. The moment the demonic cloud wolves were about to rush over, Lin Rei released his cultivation. A powerful aura swept towards the demonic cloud wolves. Bang! Lin Rei's invincible godly spear directly penetrated the demonic cloud wolves. Seeing this result, Lin Rei's blood seemed to have been stimulated. He pulled the spear out of the demonic cloud wolf's body and rushed towards the other demonic cloud wolves. Bam, bam, bam. Roar! Suddenly, the whole forest was filled with Lin Rei's invincible godly spear and the miserable cries of the demonic cloud wolves. Awoo! The more demonic cloud wolves he killed, the more demonic cloud wolves there were. A 6-meter-long demonic wolf appeared in Lin Rei's field of vision. However, this demonic cloud wolf was different from the other demonic cloud wolves. This demonic cloud wolf's fur was maroon and looked incomparably demonic. Moreover, Lin Rei could feel that the aura of this demonic cloud wolf was not inferior to his own. It seems that this is the leader of this pack of wolves. I have to think of a way to kill this demonic cloud wolf. Otherwise, I can't just keep killing like this. After saying that, Lin Rei decisively gave up on killing the demonic cloud wolves. He directly rushed towards the demonic cloud wolf in the distance. The demonic cloud wolves passing by would all die when they came into contact with the invincible godly spear. Soon, Lin Rei arrived in front of the demonic cloud wolf. Humph, die for me. After saying that, Lin Rei rushed towards the demonic cloud wolf and thrust his spear directly at the demonic cloud wolf's body. Poochie! When the spear came into contact with the demonic cloud wolf's body, it directly pierced through its fur and into its body. Ayo ayo! The demonic cloud wolf's roar was accompanied by the resistance of the demonic cloud wolf's front hooves towards Lin Rei. The demonic cloud wolf's movements were very fast. In an instant, it arrived in front of Lin Rei, but Lin Rei blocked it with his spear. With a bang sound, Lin Li's body was sent flying 3 meters away. Humph again. In an instant, Lin Rei rushed towards the demonic cloud wolf again. Just like that, they fought for a long time. In the end, Lin Rei didn't want to play anymore. We've played enough. I have to thank you for accumulating combat experience for me, so I won't let you die too painfully. After saying that, Lin Rei teleported directly to the demonic cloud wolf's head. Holding the invincible godly spear, he directly pierced through the demonic cloud wolf's head. Ding dong! Congratulations to the host for killing the demonic cloud wolf. Reward, 300,000 experience points. Demonic cloud wolf dagger, low-grade artifact. After killing the demonic cloud wolf, Lin Rei put away the invincible godly spear and heard the system prompt. Suddenly, Lin Rei smiled. Chapter 82. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Not long after Linley had left, the sound of something tearing through the air could be heard. Several figures were flying at high speed towards the location where Linley had killed the alpha wolf. Their speed was so fast that if these people were to be compared to the people sent by the Pill Sect, they would pale in comparison. There was no comparison at all. In just a few breaths of time, the few figures had already arrived at the place where Lin Rei left. Looking at the dead wolf and the corpses of the demonic cloud wolves that were killed by Lin Rei, the people here couldn't help but tremble. Perhaps no one noticed this detail. Hiss, these demonic cloud wolves were all killed in one hit. Moreover, it seems like they were all killed by one person. Yes, there are about 100 corpses here. So many demonic cloud wolves were killed by one person. It seems like the people from the Ling Tian Forbidden Zone this time aren't ordinary people. Looking at the corpses of the demonic cloud wolves, the few people standing here all revealed a serious expression. Perhaps they were worried about having such a terrifying opponent. Quickly come and take a look. Is this wolf the leader of the demonic cloud wolves? At this time, a young man beside the wolf looked at the corpses of the wolf and said to the others in disbelief, "What?" The few people were stunned for a moment and hurriedly came to the side of the young man who spoke. As the young man spoke, he pointed at the wolf lying on the ground. Immediately, everyone was stunned and their eyes were filled with disbelief. How is it? This should be the leader of the wolf, right? However, this wolf has brown-red fur. It's really unbelievable. Hearing the young man's words, everyone looked at the wolf again. Looking at the brown-red wolf, a word appeared in everyone's mind. Beast transformation. Yes, this wolf's strength should be at the lower stage of Anedia. However, with the addition of its beast transformation, it should be at the peak stage of Anedia. Someone was able to kill the wolf while being surrounded by hundreds of demonic cloud wolves. It seems like this person's strength should be at the lower or middle stage of Gold Core. Yes, that's right. Hearing the young man's prediction, everyone nodded in response, their eyes full of admiration. No matter what, it seems that I really have an opponent this time. It should be a very good thing to be able to fight with such a person. One of the young men who had been silent all this time revealed an expectant expression after hearing the man's words. It was as if he really wanted to meet the person who killed the alpha wolf. Upon hearing the young man's words, everyone revealed awkward smiles and didn't know what to say in an instant. Oh, they're all here. At this moment, a shifty-eyed man walked out from the woods on one side. He had a mocking expression on his face and his face was very pale. If one did not see him walking, one would think that he was already dead. Why are you here? Seeing that person's arrival, everyone showed a disgusted expression, as if they didn't want to see him. Feng Zhouzi, you're wrong. If you can come, then why can't the demon cloud? A villain intoxicated by success. Looking at the demon cloud, Feng Zhouzi revealed a contemptuous expression and said to the demon cloud, "You corpse cult people didn't come here to get some corpses to refine corpse puppets, right? Oh, so what? I'm still waiting for you to die so that I can refine you into a corpse puppet. That's even better, don't you think so?" Hearing Feng Zhouzi's words, the demon cloud revealed a provocative look and said to Feng Zhouzi, "You whoosh." Seeing that he couldn't win against the demon cloud, he didn't even bother to talk to him and immediately flew away on his flying sword. The people who came with Feng Zhouzi saw him leave and also chased after him. Seeing this scene, the demon cloud couldn't help but reveal a sinister smile. After several people left, the demon cloud came to the corpse of the alpha wolf. Looking at the corpse of the alpha wolf, The demon cloud's eyes revealed a dignified look, but at the same time, there was also a trace of excitement hidden in the dignified look. Interesting. This is really interesting. It seems that no one came this time. I want to see who killed the alpha wolf. After saying this, the demon cloud put away the alpha wolf's corpse and flew away on his flying sword. Lin Rei certainly didn't know about this scene that happened here. He never thought that because he killed the alpha wolf, so many things would happen. In the past few days, demon beasts continued to die in the Ling Tian forbidden area. Moreover, the way they died was very similar to the alpha wolves. This incident made the people in the Ling Tian forbidden area suspicious. In the past few days, whenever Lin Rei encountered a demon beast, no matter what grade it was, as long as it was a demon beast, no matter what grade it was, as long as it was a demon beast, no matter how weak it was, he would directly shoot it with his spear. In the past few days, Lin Rei had been constantly killing demon beasts to accumulate experience, so that he could break through to the middle stage of an Edia. After a few days of hard work, Lin Rei's cultivation continued to grow. Moreover, every time he encountered a powerful demon beast, it would drop some useful or useless equipment. For example, storage rings. Lin Rei now had so many that he didn't even want them anymore. As for Lei Dong, who had been following behind Linli, he had been following from a distance. He didn't want Linli to discover him. After following Linli for a few days, Lei Dong had basically figured out Linli's habits. Every day aside from killing, all he did was kill, 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 kill. This made Lei Dong somewhat suspicious as to why Linli was killing so many monstrous beasts. On this day, in a place in the Ling Tian Forbidden Zone, a man was wearing luxurious equipment. He was holding a long spear with dragon engravings. He was waving the spear at a golden lion. The long spear seemed to be alive in the man's hands. It was extremely agile. Humph, this is a golden core stage big boss. If you can kill it, then the things it drops will be much better than the trash you dropped before. Boy, continue to work hard. Hearing this, Lin Rei's eyes flashed. He couldn't help but mutter, "Of course I know. But why don't you think about it? This is a golden core stage demon beast. What about me? I'm only in the fasting realm. There's a big gap between us." Pang pang pang. While speaking, Lin Rei's martial emperor divine spear was also constantly fighting. The long spear was like his own arm, incomparably agile. The long spear directly pierced through the front paw of the golden lion. Roar, roar. An angry roar came from the golden lion's mouth. Immediately, its large eyes became bloodshot. The lion's fur began to change color, slowly turning from gold to red. When this scene appeared, Lin Rei immediately knew what was going on. However, this time, Lin Rei was really anxious. He couldn't let this lion change color. Otherwise, the one to die today would not be the lion, but him. Humph, if you want to turn into a beast, then you have to see if I agree or not. After saying that, Lin Rei waved his long spear. Ha! Fire dragon burns the prairie. With an angry roar, the black dragon engraved on the body of the long spear seemed to come alive and detached itself from the long spear. It turned into a red dragon and rushed towards the berserk golden lion with a fiery flame. A woo! With a dragon roar, the dragon rushed towards the lion. The berserk lion seemed to be provoked and also rushed towards the fire dragon. Pang! With a loud sound, the fire dragon turned into a ball of fire in an instant, wrapped around the golden lion and began to burn. A woo! A woo! A painful roar came from the golden lion's mouth. A pair of eyes full of hatred stared at Jean Lei, not giving up for even a moment. Lin Rei saw endless hatred in those eyes, but Lin Rei was not afraid. Humph! The winner takes all. This is the law of this world. The weak are prey to the strong. If you are not strong enough, then don't blame others for killing you. That only shows that you are not strong enough. This is the power of the world, so you can go in peace. After saying that, the illusory spirit blood fire in Lin Rei's palm turned into a fire arrow and shot towards the golden lion. Poof! The illusory spirit blood fire turned into a fire arrow and directly pierced through the golden lion's body. In an instant, the fragrance of meat spread out and the golden lion's body returned to its original state. There was no longer any vitality in its body. Ding dong! Congratulations to the host for the first kill of a golden core stage demon beast. The reward is 1 million experience points, Ling Tian treasure armor, top grade treasured weapon, Ling Tian Sword, Top Grade Treasured Weapon, Ling Tian Sword Art, Middle Grade Heaven Level Sword Art. Ding dong! Congratulations to the host for the first kill of a Golden Core Stage Demon Beast. The reward is 50 kilograms of Heaven Level Sand, 5 random lottery tickets, 10,000 exchange points, and unlocking the exchange mall. How is it? Is the equipment dropped by a gold-ranked demon beast relatively better? After the system finished announcing the rewards, the little dragon appeared and showed off to Lin Ray, as if it was saying, "Hurry up and praise meme." It's okay. It's just this little. Hearing Lin Ray's words, the little dragon looked at Lin Ray with disdain and curled its lips. Okay, I admit that the rewards this time are not bad. Seeing the little dragon's appearance, Lin Ray couldn't help but feel guilty. He immediately changed the topic and asked the little dragon, "Little dragon, do you know when we will be able to leave the Ling Tian Forbidden Area and reach the Cloud Pagoda's secret realm?" Soon. Just a day's journey and we should be there. But don't blame me for not reminding you. In these few days, you should hurry up and find a place to increase your cultivation. It just so happens that your cultivation experience points have been maxed out. Although there is only a day's journey ahead, it is indeed the most difficult part of the journey. Hearing the little dragon's words, Lin Ray became silent and his face couldn't help but reveal a serious expression. Chapter 83. Yes, you're right. It's a heaven's secret realm this time. The people who come must be very strong. If I don't quickly raise my cultivation, I'm afraid it will be difficult to survive in this secret realm. Yes, then hurry up and find a secret place to raise your strength. After saying that, the little dragon disappeared. After listening to the little dragon's suggestion, Lin Ray wanted to move forward. He opened his divine sense and instantly, everything within a 5-kilometer radius appeared clearly in Lin Ray's vision. Who is it? Just as Lin Li had found a good place and was about to go in and train, suddenly, within a radius of 5 kilometers, he saw a figure hurrying towards him at high speed. How dare you be so insolent? After saying that, Lin Ray took out the invincible spear and stood at the entrance of the cave, waiting for the figure to arrive. Hey, Brother Lin, don't attack. I'm Lei Dong. The figure drew closer and closer. At this moment, the figure called out to Lin Li. His voice filled with a sense of familiarity. Closer and closer, closer and closer. Finally, the figure entered Lin Li's line of sight. Why is it you? What's the matter? Are you happy to see me? When Lei Dong heard Lin Ray's words, his eyes were filled with resentment as if Lin Ray had done something wrong to him. Why are you here? Lin Ray's tone was filled with disbelief, as if he was extremely unwilling to see Lei Dong. Damn, Lin Ray, you can't be serious. I came to look for you with good intentions. But what about you? You actually showed such an expression. How can you face me like this? Are you worthy of me? After saying that, Lin Ray immediately regretted it. After Lei Dong heard Lin Ray's words, he was instantly agitated. On the other hand, Lin Ray was completely speechless. Alright, I forgive you. But this time, you won't be able to drive me away no matter what you say. I'll follow you this time. What? You've forgiven me? Lin Ray didn't know what to say after hearing Lei Dong's words. He tried to defend himself. No, I didn't say anything and you've already forgiven me. What the F***ck is going on? Alright, let's not talk about it anymore. This time, I'm here on my father's orders. Since I've bumped into you here, let's team up. In any case, we know each other and are from the same sect. What do you say? Hearing Lei Dong say this, Lin Ray didn't have the nerve to say anything more. Instead, he turned to Lei Dong and said, Alright, since you've already said this, then help me stand guard. I need to quickly break through to mid-stage fasting. Once I break through, we'll enter the Cloud Pagoda's secret realm. After speaking, Lin Li didn't wait for Lei Dong to say anything. He directly walked into the depths of the cave, while Lei Dong obediently sat at the entrance. His eyes vigilantly scanned the surroundings, in case something unexpected happened. It's time to break through, Lin Ray said, sitting cross-legged on the ground and meditating. In an instant, The spiritual energy in the surroundings gathered around Lin Rei as though they were being extracted. Come on, I'm afraid that your spiritual energy isn't enough for me to devour. Devour. A terrifying devouring power leaked out from Lin Rei's body, and the spiritual energy that came into contact with Lin Rei's body was instantly devoured by him. Just like this situation lasted for a few hours and finally, the devouring power disappeared. At this moment, Lin Rei's forehead was covered in sweat and his complexion turned pale. And what's going on? Why did the spiritual energy suddenly disperse? 2.5 kilometers away from Linley, the young man and the gorgeously dressed man suddenly grew suspicious. Originally, this young man had been on his way to the Cloud Tower, but as he passed by, he suddenly sensed that there was something strange about the spiritual energy in the air. He wanted to investigate what was going on, but the strange phenomenon suddenly disappeared. The young man was very puzzled. Let's take a look first. Maybe some treasure is about to appear. With excitement in his heart, he stepped on the path to find the treasure. But what he didn't know was that the road to death wasn't close at all. At the entrance of a cave 5 li away, a young man's face was filled with envy and jealousy. He turned his head and looked into the depths of the cave while muttering some words. This kid, how can he break through as if he's playing around? He simply doesn't take cultivation seriously. How good would it be if I could be like him? How long has it been? The last time I saw him, he was probably at the peak of foundation establishment. Now he's about to break through to the mid-stage of Anidia. What a monster. I really don't know which idiot didn't clamp his butt tight enough to reveal such a thing. Although Lei Dong's face was filled with jealousy, his eyes were very clear. There wasn't a trace of jealousy. Lei Dong's words were naturally not heard by Lin Rei, who was sitting in the depths of the cave. If Lin Rei heard Lei Dong's words, he would probably go crazy. Soon, I'm about to break through. As long as I persevere through this, I can break through to the mid-stage. At that time, not to mention the mid-stage of Gold Core, I'll even have the strength to fight against the peak of late Gold Core. Lin Rei, who was in the midst of breaking through, was very excited. But his face didn't show the slightest bit of emotion. It was still the same expressionless face as before. Come the final blow. I don't believe that I can't break through this time. At this time, Lin Rei looked at the middle stage barrier that was on the verge of breaking. His heart was very happy, so Lin Rei quickly mobilized the last of his remaining spirit chi and began to accumulate strength to prepare for the final blow to that layer of barrier. Come, the time to accept fate has come. Whether I succeed or not depends on this moment. Break for me. As he spoke, Linley gathered his spiritual energy and charged towards the barrier. It was extremely powerful, as if a lion that had been sleeping for a long time had been awakened at this moment, and it charged forward with all its might. Kacha pang. A sound came from Lin Rei's body. Suddenly, the aura in Lin Rei's body began to rise. Slowly, the aura became higher and more fierce. Phew, I finally broke through. It seems that this time I have to wait for a long time to reach the next level. I just don't know how much experience points have reached this time. Originally, breaking through cultivation was a very good thing. But when he thought that he had broken through again, the experience points should have increased. So his mood instantly became bad. Ding dong. Congratulations to host for breaking through to the middle stage of Anidia. Under host's disdainful efforts, host has obtained such an achievement. It is really worthy of celebration. Therefore, the system has specially rewarded host with a set of heaven-grade equipment, Void Set. Void Set is a set of low-grade immortal-grade equipment. However, this set of equipment has a limit. Host can only wear it after reaching the Unity stage. Moreover, this set of equipment can be changed into any appearance the host wants. Wow, this is too luxurious. I have only broken through to the middle stage of Anidia and I am actually given a set of immortal-grade equipment. This is really too. Don't be happy too early. Just when Lin Rei was happy and talking incoherently, the system's little dragon's voice came and said, "You have also seen the equipment introduction. This set of equipment can only be worn after reaching the Unity stage. Before that, it is just a set of scrap iron." You! Hearing the system's little dragon's words, Lin Rei was so angry that he almost vomited blood. His eyes were filled with disdain. Ding dong! Congratulations to host. Today, host has reached the age of 15. The system has given a map of the Cloud Pagoda to congratulate host for reaching the age of 15. Suddenly, the system's prompt, especially the reward, caused Lin Rei's unchanging face to reveal a trace of a smile. The map of the Cloud Pagoda's secret realm. I can really get whatever I want. Originally, I was worried about how to enter the Cloud Pagoda. I didn't expect the system to actually give me a map. As he spoke, Linley took out the map and began to carefully inspect it. Thanks to Linley's photographic memory, he was able to memorize everything on the map after just one more look, firmly engraving it into his mind. It's time to go. If I don't go now, I will fall behind. After saying that, Lin Rei wanted to go outside. When he reached the door, Lin Rei didn't say anything. He directly took out the 10,000 Laws sword and flew towards the Cloud Pagoda's secret realm. Lei Dong, who was sitting at the door, was jealous of Lin Rei. When he saw Lin Rei fly out, his face immediately became angry. He quickly raised his sword and followed after. Rumble, rumble. At this time, the cultivators who had already arrived at the Cloud Pagoda heard the loud sounds one after another. They immediately focused their attention on the barrier around the Cloud Pagoda. Brave cultivators, welcome to the trial grounds of my Cloud Pagoda. Let me introduce myself first. I am the guardian of this Cloud Pagoda, also known as the Artifact Spirit. My name is Samsara. This name was given by the master of this Cloud Pagoda. Of course, I also like it very much. This Cloud Pagoda is an immortal artifact used by the immortal world's Samsara Great Emperor. Later on, due to various reasons, the Samsara Great Emperor fell and the Cloud Pagoda fell in this place. Before his death, he left all his inheritance in this Cloud Pagoda. He said that if someone can reach the 9th floor of the Cloud Pagoda, then that person will be the new master of this Cloud Pagoda, and also the inheritor of the Samsara Great Emperor. Boom! Everyone's mind went blank after hearing the artifact spirit's words. None of them could react. There was simply too much information today. The immortal world, reincarnation emperor and the Cloud Pagoda before them were all things that they would never dare to imagine in their lifetime, let alone the legacies inside the pagoda. Today, all of these things were revealed to them all at the same time. That thing you mentioned does exist, but it will consume your exchange points. And with your exchange points, you won't be able to get it unless you kill someone of a higher level than you. Are you sure you want to exchange for that thing? Hearing the little dragon's words, Xian Jie knew the answer. He was happy and a smile that hadn't been seen for a long time appeared on his face. Okay, quickly tell me what it is. How many exchange points do I need? Also, do I have enough exchange points to exchange for that thing? Lin Rei asked a series of questions. The little dragon didn't care and said, You asked so many questions. Which one should I answer first? Just answer according to the order I said. This way, there won't be any mistakes. Okay. Hearing Linley's words, Xiaolong said to Linley again, That thing is called the Realm-Breaking Teleportation Tunnel. It is specially designed to feed secret realms. However, this kind of thing is already extinct in the cultivation world. Even Miss Ran Zhan is drooling over it. If the host wants to use exchange points to exchange for it, then you have to use all your exchange points. What? All of my exchange points? Hearing this news, Linley hesitated for a moment, then calmed down. After a while, Linley raised his head. His eyes filled with determination as he looked at Linley. Okay. Aya, who cares? Right now, the matter at hand is more important. Let's go to the Cloud Pagoda secret realm first. Thinking of this, Linley's heart relaxed. His expression became calm, and there was a hint of a smile in his tone as he said, All right, Xiaolong, hurry up and get me the crossing realm transfer tunnel. I'll go to the Cloud Pagoda as soon as possible and be the first to enter the Cloud Pagoda. After saying that, Lin Rei didn't say any more nonsense. He focused all of his attention on flying. According to Lin Rei's speed, he should be there in about an hour. F***CK, what did he eat? Why are you running so fast? Can you wait for me? Don't you know that my cultivation isn't as high as yours? At this moment, Lei Dong, who was chasing Lin Rei, could only watch in displeasure as Lin Rei pulled further and further away. However, he didn't have the strength to catch up and eventually gave up. Really? If I knew it was so hard to catch up, I wouldn't have come out alone. Really, at this moment, Lei Dong was filled with regret. He thought that following Lin Rei would lead a good life. But now, things had turned out like this. Forget it. I won't follow you anymore. You can do whatever you want. After saying that, Lei Dong slowed down his flying sword. At this moment, the Cloud Pagoda had become a place of trouble. After those people spoke disrespectfully to the reincarnation artifact spirit, all of them were punished to a certain extent. However, the ones who were punished the most were the ones who spoke the most disrespectful words. In an instant, 2 of them turned into blood mists. This was really as the saying went, not even a speck of dust. Whoosh! Seeing this scene, everyone was stunned. They didn't expect that the so-called reincarnation tool spirit could have such a powerful strength. Those 2 were experts at the peak of the gold core stage. Even if they had the cultivation of the nascent soul stage, they wouldn't dare to say that they could kill the gold core stage in one move, and in such a situation. Senior reincarnation. Aren't you going a bit too far? They just said something they shouldn't have. You don't have to kill them like this. Humph, kill them? When Samsara heard this, he immediately became angry. His killing intent surged as he said, I don't care who they are, I don't care who they are, I'm the strongest here. If anyone dares to insult Samsara Heavenly Emperor, then that person will be sentenced to death. If you give up on the Cloud Pagoda because of people who don't want to do it, then I have nothing to say. I can only feel sorry for you. Samsara Heavenly Emperor's voice was filled with killing intent as he said, I don't care who they are, I don't care who they are. All right, the trial will open. If any of you don't want to go in, then leave. We won't allow anyone to take away their hatred. After saying that, the reincarnation artifact spirit's voice disappeared. After hearing the reincarnation artifact spirit's words, everyone present didn't leave. It was clear that they all wanted a spot to enter the Cloud Pagoda. Very good. Ha ha ha, very good. After 3 hours, the Cloud Pagoda will open. But I must remind you that there is only one spot for the Cloud Pagoda. You all need to work hard. It seemed like a casual sentence, but it made everyone vigilant. Even their own family members were on guard. It was as if they were afraid that they would stab them in the back. At this time, Lin Rei arrived after hearing the reincarnation artifact spirit's last sentence. At this time, Lin Rei had a thought-provoking smile on his face. Little dragon, have you exchanged for that thing? If you have, then I will go in now. After hearing the reincarnation artifact spirit's last message, Lin Rei knew that he didn't have much time left. So he quickly urged the system. You don't trust me? When you said you wanted to exchange, I had already completed the exchange. So you can go in now. But I have to remind you that this teleportation tunnel can only be used twice at most. After that, it will disappear automatically. You have to be careful when using it. That's right, Zhang Fei said. Twice. After hearing the little dragon's words, Lin Rei was silent for a moment. Then he raised his head. His eyes were filled with determination. I know. Thank you for your help this time. You must continue to work hard in the future. Don't play any tricks on me. After saying that, Lin Rei took out the Breaking Realm teleportation tunnel from the system storage. It was an item that looked like a whirlpool. This is it. Looking at this item, Lin Rei's heart was filled with mixed feelings. The exchange points that he had saved for a long time were all gone because of this item. How could he not feel heartache? But fortunately, there was this cloud tower in front of him. Thinking of this, Lin Rei's heartache eased a little. Come on, open it. Crack the teleportation tunnel. After saying that, the item in Lin Rei's hand flew out of Lin Rei's palm and came to Lin Rei's feet. And Lin Rei's hand unconsciously formed a seal. Whoosh! Lin Rei's body and mind disappeared. No one present saw this scene. Of course, only Lin Rei who had been following behind Lin Rei saw it. Seeing this scene, Lin Rei was dumbfounded. He didn't know what happened, but he saw Lin Rei disappear. Damn, what's going on? How could a person disappear just like that? Lei Dong looked like he couldn't believe it. He quickly went to the place where Lin Rei stood to check. But after looking for a long time, Lei Dong still couldn't figure out what happened. In the end, he gave up the idea of following Lin Rei. Chapter 85. What kind of secret is this kid hiding? He's so mysterious. This is getting more and more interesting. The more he thought about it, the more curious Lei Dong became about Linley. Right now, Lei Dong's gaze was fixed on Linley, and he did not want to let go of him for even a moment. He wanted to explore the mysteries surrounding Linley. Lin Rei didn't know that he had unknowingly attracted the attention of a man. In the blink of an eye, Linley, who had been sucked into the Destroyer Realm teleportation tunnel, arrived in a world with mountains, rivers, and animals. The spiritual energy here was extremely dense. It was certain that cultivating here would yield twice the results with half the effort. Even a mortal without any cultivation would be able to live for hundreds of years if they lived here. This can't be the Cloud Tower's secret realm, right? Looking at the things in front of him, Linley felt as though he was hallucinating. Or perhaps he didn't dare believe it. He even suspected that the Realm Breaker teleportation tunnel had teleported him to some other place. All right, don't think too much about it. This is indeed the Cloud Pagoda. It's just a spatial immortal item. Also, can you not show that kind of expression every time you see something like this? You have to know that you're the master of the profound Sect system. You're the future master of Hong Meng. You're embarrassing me, you know? His good mood was completely ruined by the little dragon's words. He looked at the little dragon and said, I say, will you die if you don't insult me? What's wrong with me? I just saw something I haven't seen before and felt curious. What's wrong with that? Hearing Lin Rei's words, the little dragon's eyes showed helplessness and disappeared. You're really hopeless. Forget it. I won't bother with you. Go. You can't go far. If I'm in danger, won't you come out? The little dragon, who had already returned to the system, accidentally fell to the ground when he heard this. He looked at Lin Rei helplessly through the system and gritted his teeth as if he wanted to rush out and bite him to death. Little doll, how did you get in? Suddenly, a voice rang out. Needless to say, it was the artifact spirit of the immortal artifact. Senior, you don't need to know how I came in. I only want to know what this trial is like, and how can I enter the trial grounds? Oh, you are going to enter the training grounds. Hearing Linley's words, the Samsara artifact spirit seemed to be interested. Yes, it sat down on the ground in midair, staring at Linley with a gaze that seemed to be able to see through everything. Mid-stage Anidia. Impossible. How could a mid-stage Anidia brat pass through the Reincarnation Emperor's restrictions and come here directly? How is that possible? After seeing Linley's cultivation level, the Reincarnation Artifact Spirit stared at Linley in disbelief. Hurry up and tell me how you came in. You just need to send me to the trial ground. Senior, you don't need to worry about the rest. Before the artifact spirit could finish speaking, he was interrupted by Linley. In an instant, the artifact spirit's previous good impression of Linley was completely wiped out. How ignorant. Since you want to throw away your life, then I won't stop you. Go. The artifact spirit waved its hand and the scenery before them began to change. The lush green grass turned into a blood-red world. The first floor of the Cloud Tower's secret realm is the Blood World. I hope that the trial taker will do his best and not slack off. Otherwise, if the trial taker can pass the trial, there will be some special rewards. I hope that the trial taker will cherish this opportunity. As long as the trial taker can pass the trial, you will be teleported to the next floor. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Activate the Blood World. Roar. A series of beastly roars filled the air. There were so many of them that one couldn't even count them. One couldn't even see the end of them with the naked eye. Damn, so many of them. Don't tell me they want me to kill them all. Looking at the demonic beasts in front of him, Linley's face couldn't help but twitch. You got it right. However, you don't have to treat them as demonic beasts. You can treat them as experience points. That way you will have more motivation. The little dragon walked out of the system space and looked at Lin Rei with a mocking expression. Why don't you just go die? There are so many demonic beasts. How can we possibly kill them all? Hearing Xiaolong's words, Linley rolled his eyes at him. Roar. Before Lin Rei could prepare, the beasts rushed over and didn't give Lin Rei any time to react. A bunch of trash. How dare you besiege me? Scarlet Tiger. Hurry up and come out. It's time to level up. After saying that, a fiery red figure shot out from Linley's body and instantly rushed to the front of the demonic beasts. It roared towards the sky and began to fight the demonic beasts. Linley was unwilling to be left out and rushed forward, holding the invincible divine spear in one hand and the 10,000 art sword in the other, and began to fight. Every time he killed a demonic beast, Linley would gain a bit more experience for his training. What's more, the flaming tiger was constantly leveling up. After an hour, the flaming tiger, which had already reached the foundation establishment stage, had now reached the stage of fasting. This sort of training speed left Linley in the dust. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host for killing a beast above his level. The reward is 600,000 EXP. Ding dong. Congratulations to the host for killing a beast above his level. There were fewer and fewer beasts in the bloody world, but Lin Rei's EXP was almost full. As long as he killed a few more beasts, he would be able to break through. However, things didn't go as Lin Rei imagined. Just as Lin Rei was about to break through, he suddenly lost control of his body and the things in front of him began to change. Congratulations to the trial taker for passing the challenge. The reward is 1 greenwood cultivation art. A cultivation art that can be cultivated to the immortal venerable level. It's mainly used to control spirit beasts in battle. 1 greenwood magic sword. It's a set with the greenwood cultivation art. It's an immortal grade magic sword. Oh, not bad. There are so many good things in the first level. Anyway, I don't need them. I'll keep them for my future disciples and see if they're interested. I can give them to them then. Alright, would you like to accept the challenge of the second level? Hearing the voice announcing that he had passed, Linley didn't hesitate in the slightest. Welcome, trial taker, to the second level of the body world. In this world, magic is not allowed. The only thing you can use is your own body. The body is the most mysterious thing in this world. They are waiting for you to discover it. Now, let's begin the trial. Just like that, Lin Rei and the Flaming Tiger passed the second level without any challenge. During the second level, Lin Rei's body broke through to the level of a precious weapon. It could be said that he had gained a lot. Lin Rei had gained a lot in the spiritual world and the bloodline world. For example, his spiritual force had now reached the level of an earth-grade alchemist. However, in addition to alchemy experience, Lin Rei had also activated his bloodline Hongmeng in the bloodline world. Chapter 86. Ding Dong. The cultivation experience bar is full. Host, do you want to upgrade your cultivation now? Just as Linley was about to sense the power emanating from his bloodline during the fourth stage of the trial, the sound of the system's notification rang out. Oh, in that case, I'll find a place to upgrade my cultivation first and then go to the fifth layer. With that, Lin Rei looked for a direction and quickly flew in that direction. At this time, the people outside the Cloud Pagoda were already impatient. Damn! It's been a few hours. Didn't they say that it would open in 3 hours? What's going on now? Is it still open or not? Hey, don't talk nonsense. Didn't you see the previous person's death? Do you want to be like that person? Hearing the man's words, the person next to him hurriedly reminded him, for fear that he would be implicated. Well, don't quarrel. Senior Reincarnation Tool Spirit said 3 hours, so it's 3 hours. It's useless to be anxious. It's better to sit there and rest for a while, so that you won't embarrass yourselves inside. What? The sudden words made the two people who were quarreling target the person who spoke in the group chat. They were ready to attack him verbally, but when they saw the person's brain, they instantly became terrified. Ha, ha ha, so it's the Holy Son of the Central Continent. We were wrong just now. Please forgive us. After that, the two people sensibly retreated to the side, far away from the Holy Son of the Sword House. No way, that's the Holy Son of the Sword House, Shao, one of the 5 great childs of the Central Continent? After knowing that this was the Holy Son of the Sword House, everyone gathered together and looked at this young man who was about the same age as Lin Rei with fear. Alas, it seems that we won't get anything this time. Since young master is here, we can only watch. With that, those who knew how to behave themselves quickly flew out of the Ling Tian forbidden area. Before leaving, all of them looked back at the Cloud Pagoda standing there, and then flew away decisively. Humph, a bunch of cowards. This was a young man dressed in luxurious clothes. When he saw this scene, his face revealed a look of disgust and ridicule. He looked in the direction that the group of people had left. His eyes filled with disdain. Trial challengers, since you have not left, it means that your hearts are firm and you have not been shaken by external forces. This is something that I am deeply gratified about. As for those who have left, I deeply regret it. However, when they left, they no longer had the qualifications to participate in the trial. Everyone who heard this, including those who had hesitated for a long time and didn't leave, broke out in cold sweat. They felt very lucky in their hearts. They felt very lucky that they had come. All right, I won't waste any more words. Close your eyes, and I'll bring you to the waiting area of the trial grounds. After that, everyone closed their eyes and felt their bodies become clear. Then they felt the spiritual energy around them become very rich. They wanted to see where they were, but they didn't dare to open their eyes without the permission of the samsara artifact spirit. All right, you can open your eyes now, said the reincarnation artifact spirit. Everyone opened their eyes at the next moment. When they saw the scene in front of them, they were all shaken. They were all mesmerized by the scene in front of them. This is the inside of the cloud pagoda? At this moment, the holy son of the sword house, Xiao, was the first to wake up and casually asked. Correct, this is the inside of the cloud pagoda. Isn't it unbelievably good? Does it feel like a dream? Zhao's face turned red when he heard the reincarnation tool spirit's words. This scene was seen by everyone present. Suddenly, they burst into an uproar. In their knowledge, Xiao was an unruly and ruthless person. They didn't expect that Xiao would have such a year. At this time, they suspected that the rumors about him were false. Cough, those cloud pagoda are spatial artifacts. Xiao felt the atmosphere around him and thought about his previous behavior. His expression became serious as he asked the samsara artifact spirit. All right, someone has already asked these questions before. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Besides, there's no need for me to tell you. You already know that you're here for the trial grounds, not to chat. Seeing the samsara artifact spirit's impatience, Xiao obediently shut his mouth. However, when he heard that someone asked this question before, he didn't have enough manliness. Senior, may I ask who asked you this question? Moreover, the cloud pagoda has never appeared before. Could it be that someone came in before us? Everyone reacted after hearing Zhao's words. Everyone's gaze gathered on the samsara artifact spirit. Hee, you're quite smart. You're right, someone came in before. But now, that person has already entered the trial. Moreover, he has already passed through a lot. What? How can this be? How did that person come in? Everyone exploded after hearing the samsara artifact spirit's words. They didn't think that someone could come in before them. All right, that's enough. I'm going to open the trial now. As for how many levels you can pass, it will depend on your luck and good fortune. Senior. Xiao wanted to say something, but everything in front of him changed. Moreover, everyone was separated. Samsara had thrown everyone into an individual space. They could only meet again after reaching the 9th level. In other words, they were fighting alone until now. How can this be? No, I have to get ahead of that person. I can't let him get the inheritance of Samsara Great Emperor. Xiao looked at the place in front of him and carefully examined it. At this time, in a cave on the 4th level, Lin Rei had reached an important moment. At this time, Lin Rei's face was flushed red. His forehead was covered with cold sweat. His lips were trembling non-stop. It seemed like he was experiencing some kind of pain. Soon, I'm going to break through the Anidia stage. At this time, in Lin Rei's meridians, the Lingqi seemed to be uncontrollably operating on its own. What's going on? Why is it operating on its own? Seeing such a situation, Lin Rei panicked. At this time, when he didn't know what to do, the little dragon came. Oh, what's going on? It's rare to see such an expression. What kind of problem have you encountered this time? Tell me, maybe I can solve it for you. No, I can solve it. Hearing the little dragon's words, Lin Rei directly refused. At this time, Lin Rei simply didn't want to play with the little dragon. So, he quickly operated his martial arts and tried to control the Lingqi. Suddenly, An inexplicable force pushed away Lin Rei's control. Could it be another extreme realm breakthrough? Seeing this, Linley couldn't help but think back to when he had broken through to the Lamita realm with lightning strike. It had been the same situation. Thus, Linley boldly relaxed his mind and allowed the spiritual energy to rampage about in his veins. Although it was very painful, when he thought about how he was about to break through to the Lamita realm, the pain was nothing. Dong dong, dong dong, dong dong. A sound came from his body. Lin Rei felt that his thinking was a bit too simple, but at this time, the little dragon's voice came, and it sounded anxious. Hurry, quickly operate your martial arts and swallow that Ling Qi. You can't let it go so unscrupulously. If it continues like this, your meridians will be destroyed. Hearing the little dragon's words, Lin Rei didn't care about anything else and directly operated his martial arts to swallow the Ling Qi. Suddenly, Lin Rei felt that the Ling Qi was very large. At this time, Lin Rei had an illusion that this Ling Qi was more than the Ling Qi liquid in the pool. 10 minutes later, Lin Rei's martial arts didn't stop and was still constantly swallowing the Ling Qi. How can this be? Why is this Ling Qi so large? And it seems to be very pure. What the hell is going on? At this time, Lin Rei's worldview was completely subverted. Although he knew everything about the immortal cultivators, the world was full of wonders, just like the Ling Qi that was being swallowed now. Humph. Now you know to ask me. Then what did you do just now? If I didn't feel that something was wrong, you would have become a puppet controlled by Ling Qi. Listening to Lin Rei's words, the little dragon couldn't help but complain. Its tone was full of worry and anger. I'm sorry. I thought it was because the lightning seal was about to break through, but who would have thought it would be like this? Phew. Looking at Lin Rei's appearance, the little dragon was angry. It didn't know what to say. Anyway, if you encounter such a thing in the future, you must tell me. I won't harm you. If I kill you, I will dissipate. Do you understand? Hearing the little dragon's words, Lin Rei lowered his head and showed a guilty expression. Well, this matter is over. Just this time, you should hurry and use this Ling Qi to break through. As for the other Ling Qi, you can save it first and wait for the next breakthrough. After saying that, the little dragon disappeared, and Lin Rei listened to the little dragon's words. He seriously controlled the martial arts and gathered enough Ling Qi to break through the barrier of the upper stage of Anidia. Pang! Kotchup sounds came from the body. At the same time, the pressure and aura rose at the same time. In a short while, it rose to the extreme. Ding dong, congratulations to the host for breaking through to the middle stage of Anidia. Chapter 87. Phew, I finally broke through the Anidia stage. It's a pity I couldn't break through to the Golden Core stage in one go. Even though Linley's cultivation had reached the Anidia stage, he didn't feel any relief from leveling up. Instead, he had a look of regret on his face. If the people outside were to see this scene, they would definitely raise their knives and chase after Linley. Linley, I think you should take out the map of the Cloud Tower. That way, you'll be able to progress a bit faster. With your current level of cultivation, it's impossible for you to reach the top. If you don't take out the map, you'll probably die on the 8th floor. Just as Linley was about to rise and head to the next checkpoint, the little dragon suddenly spoke. Oh, map! Hearing Xiaolong's words, Linley suddenly remembered that he had obtained a map like this when he had made his breakthrough. That's right. The map clearly shows the traps and stages in the past few years. If you follow the map, you'll be able to reach the 9th stage very quickly and obtain the Reincarnation Emperor's inheritance. You'll also have a chance to obtain the Cloud Pagoda Spatial Immortal item. Hearing the little dragon's words, Lin Rei's eyes revealed an excited expression, but his face was still cold. I understand. As long as I can obtain this spatial immortal artifact, I will be able to do anything. As long as I have this immortal artifact, I will be able to better groom the future disciples of Profound Sect. Saying this, Lin Rei took out the map. It was a beast skin map that showed the mechanisms of each level of the Cloud Pagoda. Moreover, it showed the location of the central hub of the Cloud Pagoda on the 9th level. Hee, I really struck it rich this time. I didn't think the system would give me such a good thing. I always thought the system only knew how to cheat people. Saying this, Lin Rei revealed an expression of disbelief. However, there was a trace of joy in his eyes that couldn't be hidden. Humph, you only know how to speak ill of the system. If I knew, I would have asked the system not to give you this map and let you die in the next few years. You really take my kindness for granted. At this moment, the little dragon couldn't bear to listen to Lin Rei's words any longer. It walked out and scolded Lin Rei while pointing at his nose. Well, hee, okay, it's my fault this time. I won't scold you next time, okay? After hearing Lin Rei's words, the little dragon didn't say anything else. Instead, it looked at Lin Rei with a serious expression as if it had thought of something bad. Lin Rei, you have to remember that you can't just rely on this map. You have to act according to your will. Otherwise, you won't even know how you died in the end. Although the map shows the location of the mechanism, it doesn't indicate whether or not there are powerful people or beasts guarding the place. So, you have to be careful. Suddenly hearing the little dragon say this, Lin Rei didn't react for a moment. He couldn't help but stare blankly at the little dragon. Hey, did you hear what I said? Seeing Lin Rei's expression, the little dragon became anxious. It directly went to Lin Rei's ear and shouted loudly. Oh, I know. After speaking, Lin Rei looked at the map and directly arrived at the 5th checkpoint. Here, Lin Rei felt his body sink as if there was a large rock on his back, making it hard for him to breathe. Damn, what's going on? Seeing the sudden situation, Lin Rei quickly took out the map. At a glance, he realized that this checkpoint was a gravity checkpoint. On this floor, the Reincarnation Emperor had already set up a gravity formation. As long as one's strength was strong, the gravity formation would increase exponentially. Moreover, the weight would increase by 1 level for each level of strength until the person couldn't bear it and was directly crushed to death by the gravity formation. At the same time, the formation was also a great test of one's physical fitness. Damn, why is the Reincarnation Emperor so free? Of all the things to set up, he set up a gravity formation. Isn't this clearly to make things difficult for the trial takers? Looking at the explanation on the map, Lin Rei understood the real purpose of the 5th floor. It was to tell the trial takers that they shouldn't rely on their own Fa Li. It was more important to rely on their own physical strength. If we were to talk about how to advance to this point, even walking 10 meters would be a problem. However, after going through the 3rd checkpoint, my body has already reached the level of a bejeweled weapon. This shouldn't be a problem for me. After speaking, Lin Rei followed the route on the map and walked towards the location of the mechanism. Along the way, Lin Rei didn't feel anything wrong at all. Instead, he felt that his physical body was slowly improving, although the speed of improvement was very small. Soon, Lin Rei followed the route on the map and arrived at a valley. Looking at the surrounding environment, Lin Rei stopped. Little dragon, do you think there's really a mechanism in this valley that can crack this level? Why do I feel that it's very dangerous here? Feeling that something was wrong, Lin Rei quickly asked the little dragon, hoping that the little dragon could give him an answer. After all, did it give him the map? Something wrong? Where? Hearing Lin Rei's request for help, the little dragon walked out with a happy face. Looking over, it saw the valley that Lin Rei was talking about. Why is there such a thing here? Looking at the valley, the little dragon couldn't help but say, how is it? Is there any danger in here? Or did you see if the mechanism to crack this is in here? Looking at the little dragon's silence, Lin Rei couldn't help but ask the little dragon. Sigh, there's no danger. However, there's something in here that will definitely help you in the future. As for whether there's a mechanism to crack this level, I don't know. As usual, without waiting for Lin Rei to ask clearly, the little dragon directly disappeared, leaving Lin Rei to look at the valley in front of him in a daze. Damn. Can you not be so irresponsible? Since you know what's in here, can't you wait to tell me? Although he knew that the little dragon wouldn't say anything, Lin Rei still couldn't help it. As the saying goes, if you don't speak, you won't feel happy. Lin Rei felt much more comfortable. Knowing that there was no danger in this valley, Lin Rei lifted his foot and wanted to walk into the valley. As soon as he entered the valley, Lin Rei felt a cold wind coming from the depths of the valley. Why do I feel like I've been tricked by the little dragon again? At this time, Lin Rei's heart had a feeling of regret for listening to the little dragon's words. However, now that he had entered, It meant that there was no turning back. Looking at the map, Lin Rei came to the place to crack the level with a skeptical attitude. However, Lin Rei was very glad that there was really what he wanted here. Looking at this map, it's quite real. Looking at the mechanism in front of him, Lin Rei hurriedly walked up. He stretched out his hand and wanted to slap forward with spiritual energy to destroy the level mechanism. However, something unexpected to Lin Rei walked out. It looked very naughty. Humph, human, why are you here? The one who spoke was a dragon that was more than a meter long and had golden lustrous scales on its body. You're a dragon? Lin Rei asked the thing that walked out with a skeptical tone. His eyes were full of disbelief. Humph. Kid, please don't be so rude. Although this dragon is also a member of the dragon race, this dragon is indeed from the golden dragon race, the most powerful of the dragon race. Those bastards simply cannot be compared to this dragon race. Hearing the little golden dragon's words, Lin Rei officially confirmed that this was really a dragon. Moreover, listening to the golden dragon's words, it seemed to be a very powerful species. For people who lived in the 21st century in his previous life, dragons were the existence of divine beasts. At the same time, they were also the symbol of Huaxia. Oh, no wonder the little dragon said that there was something here that would be helpful to me in the future. Sure enough, a dragon came out. Only now did Lin Rei understand what the little dragon's words meant. At this time, the golden dragon saw that Lin Rei ignored his words and was completely angry. Human, you actually turned a blind eye to my words. Aren't you afraid of death? With that, the little golden dragon, who was originally only 1 meter long, grew bigger and only stopped when its body was about 500 feet long. Damn, this can be expressed? I was wondering how a dragon could be so small. It turned out that it deliberately became small. Looking at the little golden dragon, there was no fear in Lin Rei's eyes, only a fanatical expression. Little golden dragon, how about we make a deal? Oh, a deal. Hearing Lin Rei's words, the little golden dragon's body changed back to its original appearance. Yes, I'll make a deal with you. I'll take you out of here, but you have to protect me for 100 years. After 100 years, I'll give you back your freedom. What do you think? When he heard this sentence, the little golden dragon's eyes showed an excited expression, and his whole body trembled. Can you really take me out of this place? The little golden dragon asked Lin Rei with a doubtful tone. Well, yes, I can take you out of here, but you have to agree to my request. If you don't agree, then I can't help it. Okay, I agree. Isn't it just being your protector for 100 years? But you have to keep your word. After 100 years, you will give me back my freedom. After hearing Lin Rei's words and getting confirmation, the little golden dragon didn't hesitate and directly agreed. Okay, then it's decided. But you have to wait until I leave this cloud pagoda first. Finished speaking, Lin Rei didn't wait for the little golden dragon. Instead, he directly went to the place where the mechanism was cracked. Using the cultivation of the first stage of fasting, he hit the mechanism. Pang! That jade-like stone completely shattered when it came in contact with Lin Rei's fist. Suddenly, the gravity that was originally supporting his body completely disappeared. Congratulations to Trial Taker for passing the 5th layer of the world of gravity. The reward for this trial is the gravity array diagram, which is the array comprehension. After hearing this reward, Lin Rei smiled and didn't care too much. Instead, he turned his head and looked at the little golden dragon who was playing next to him. Let's go, little golden dragon. Let's go to the next trial. Chapter 88. And let's go. In this way, over the next few days, Linley and the little golden dragon ran through level after level of checkpoints. With the help of the little golden dragon, Linley and the Scarlet Tiger arrived at the 9th checkpoint under the guidance of the map. This was the final trial that the reincarnation artifact spirit had mentioned. Congratulations to the challenger for passing the 8th checkpoint. Do you want to continue to the 9th checkpoint? Hearing the voice of reincarnation tool spirit, Lin Rei didn't hesitate and directly nodded. And Lin Rei wasn't the only one who heard the voice of reincarnation tool spirit. All the challengers inside Cloud Pagoda already knew about it. How can someone enter the 9th floor so quickly? Impossible. In the 7th checkpoint, Dawn, who was trying his best to pass the checkpoint, went crazy when he heard this smile. He didn't want to believe that the reincarnation tool spirit was telling the truth, but it was the truth. Moreover, the reincarnation tool spirit had said a few days ago. Could it be? Could it be that person who came in early? Everything made sense, but he was very unwilling in his heart. He wasn't willing to let the person who entered the 9th checkpoint get the inheritance of reincarnation Great Emperor. No, I have to enter the 9th floor as soon as possible. Reincarnation Great Emperor can't have set up simple mechanisms in the 9th floor. Xiao began to exert all his strength to break through the checkpoint. He held his sword in one hand and unceasingly waved it in front of him. Xueqi instantly rushed towards the demon beast guarding the 8th checkpoint. It wasn't just Xiao, the other challengers in other spaces were also in the same situation. When they heard that someone had entered the 9th floor, they made a final struggle. They all wanted to break through the 9th floor as soon as possible so that they could compete with the challenger who had already entered the 9th floor. How incredible! To think that this little fellow would give me such a huge surprise. To think that he would be able to enter the 9th level just like that. This is truly beyond my expectations. What a blessing! To think that he would even be able to obtain the young master of the Golden Dragon clan sealed here by Master. At this time, Samsara's artifact spirit was meditating in another space. He was shocked after seeing Lin Rei's performance. He didn't think that Lin Rei would be this far. Looks like my master's cloud pagoda and his inheritance will be taken away by this brat. When the time comes, I want to see the expressions of those guys from the immortal world. I want to let them know the price of killing my master is huge. Speaking of this, the reincarnation artifact spirit revealed a huge murderous aura. The murderous look in his eyes was undisguised. Welcome, the first person to come here in 10,000 years. I am very excited that you are able to come here. The people who come here are all very outstanding. When Linley arrived at the 9th level of the Cloud Tower, he saw a middle-aged man dressed in dragon robes, with a violet crown on his head. His hands were clasped behind his back, and he had an aura of nobility about him. His face was filled with excitement as he looked at Linley. Hee, senior, you are? Hearing the middle-aged man's words, Linley was speechless. But when he looked at the middle-aged man, he realized that anyone who could be here was no ordinary person. And judging from his attire, Linley was even more certain that this person was no ordinary person. Ha, little friend. You don't have to be so guarded against the Emperor. If the Emperor wanted to kill you, he would have done it long ago. Hearing the middle-aged man's words, Lin Fan smiled. An awkward look appeared on Linley's face. But everyone had their guard up. This was common sense. Linley couldn't let his guard down just because of a few words from the middle-aged man. Forget it. The Emperor won't bicker with you. Who's fat? You are the first person to come here in all these years. Seeing Lin Rei's expression, the middle-aged man smiled and shook his head. He didn't say anything else. May I know who senior is? Why are you here? Seeing the middle-aged man's expression, Lin Rei couldn't help but ask curiously. Emperor. It must have been many years since anyone taught the name of the Emperor. That's why the Emperor doesn't know who he is. However, he knows that the Emperor is the master of this Cloud Tower. Others call him the Reincarnation Emperor. What? The Reincarnation Emperor? Hearing the middle-aged man's words, Lin Rei couldn't help but exclaim. It was as if he had seen a ghost. That's right. What's wrong? Do you know the Emperor? Seeing Lin Rei's expression, the Reincarnation Emperor was dumbfounded. Oh, sorry. I was just too surprised. I didn't expect the Reincarnation Emperor to still be alive. No, you're wrong. The Emperor is only a strand of the Reincarnation Emperor's soul. His purpose is to protect and observe the future inheritor. Hearing Lin Rei's words, the Reincarnation Emperor finally understood what was going on. Then he explained to Lin Rei. Alright, enough talk. Alright, let's cut the crap. It's time for you to accept the test. The final test is a kind of illusion, the most powerful illusion of the Reincarnation Emperor. It's called the 100 Reincarnation. You have to rely on your own will to wake up. If you can't wake up, you will be in a deep sleep until your lifespan runs out. As the saying goes, good fortune and misfortune go hand in hand. There are pros and cons. If you can wake up, You will be able to obtain all the memories of the Reincarnation Emperor. You will also be able to gain control of the Cloud Pagoda. Most importantly, you will be able to increase the strength of your soul. All of these will depend on your luck. It's up to you whether you want to live or die. If you leave now, this emperor will give you some of the techniques and spells of the Reincarnation Emperor. After hearing the Reincarnation Emperor's words, Lin Rei fell silent. He closed his eyes and carefully thought about the Reincarnation Emperor's words. Sigh. Another timid person. It seems like there won't be any inheritor this time. Just as the remnant soul of the Samsara Emperor was feeling regretful, Lin Li's voice rang out. I'm willing to accept the final test. Senior, please start quickly. That one sentence represented everything. The remnant soul of the Reincarnation Emperor revealed a look of approval as well. He smiled at Lin Li and said, That's right. That's right. You are indeed different from the average person. If an average person heard what I said just now, they would immediately choose the latter. However, I still have to remind you that no one has been able to wake up from this dreamland alive since it was created. Are you sure you want to enter the last level of the trial? The Reincarnation Emperor asked again worriedly. Lin Rei's heart warmed when he heard this. He didn't say anything and just nodded firmly. All right, I was right about you. Since this is your choice, I won't interfere. Let's start now. After saying this, the Reincarnation Emperor's soul formed a seal with his hands and kept chanting. 100 reincarnation, life in illusion, 100 reincarnations, life in decay. As he chanted, more and more seals appeared. Everything around him changed. Slowly, the Reincarnation Emperor's soul dimmed. 100 reincarnation, life in illusion, come to me. Suddenly, everything changed in front of Lin Rei. At this moment, Lin Rei's memory had been sealed. In a large courtyard, an old man was pacing back and forth in front of a door with an anxious look on his face. His eyes would occasionally look into the room. Why hasn't she given birth yet? I don't know where that little bastard went. His wife is about to give birth, but he's nowhere to be seen. Someone come. Master. At this moment, a figure suddenly appeared in the air and knelt on the ground to greet the old man. Go and find third brother. I don't care what you do. I'll break his legs. I really don't know how I raised him. Yes, master. After saying this, the person on the ground immediately disappeared. Then, he started to worry again. Wah wah wah. Suddenly, the sound of a baby crying came from the room. After hearing it, the old man trembled with excitement. Jia! A maid came out with the baby in her arms. She said to the old man, Master, a young lady gave birth to a little young master. Ha ha ha. After hearing the maid's report, the old man looked up to the sky and howled. Tears flowed down his face uncontrollably. Several servants beside him also cried. After a long time, the old man calmed down. He hurriedly took the baby from the maid's arms and kissed him intimately. He kissed him from head to toe, no matter where he was. Good. Third daughter-in-law is really capable. She even gave birth to a son for the Lin family. She really deserves credit. Pass my words. From now on, third daughter-in-law will take care of everything in the family. Yes, master. I'll go and inform all the masters in the family. After hearing this, the servant hurriedly walked out. Soon, the entire Lin family knew of the old man's decision. From now on, this child will be the young master of the Lin family. His name will be Lin Rei. After saying this, the old man returned the baby to the maid and turned to leave. In the blink of an eye, 18 years had passed. The young man who was named Lin Rei by the old man had now become a handsome young man with sharp eyebrows and bright eyes. Sigh, how pitiful. I don't know what's wrong with the young master. Ever since he fell to the ground a year ago, he's been in a daze. He hasn't said anything. I really don't know what to do. That's right. Ever since the young master contracted this illness, Master has been searching for famous doctors all over the continent. However, it's been a year and there hasn't been any progress. At this moment, the two maids were chattering behind Lin Rei's back. However, Lin Rei ignored them. Ever since he hit his head a year ago, Lin Rei had always felt that he was missing some memory. However, no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't recall it. Just like this, he had to recall what he had forgotten every day. Since then, he had never spoken to anyone, including his mother. As for his father, he was forced to go to the battlefield by Master Lin and eventually died on the battlefield. What memory am I missing? Why can't I remember? Chapter 89. Young Master, Master is calling for you to eat. Just as Lin Rei was feeling distressed, a maid walked up to him and said, "Sigh." Looking at her young master's appearance, the maid sighed and directly pulled Lin Rei to the dining area. Soon, Lin Rei arrived at the dining hall. Looking at his mother and grandfather at the table, Lin Rei didn't say anything. Instead, he was thinking about his lost memories while using his chopsticks to pick up food in his mouth. His eyes were lifeless. Whoa, what is going on? What did I do wrong? Why is the heavens torturing me so early? Looking at her son's appearance, Wang Yuro cried as she hammered her chest and muttered to herself, "Say, Rower, don't cry. Since things are already like this, then so be it. With our status in the Empire, who can shake us? As long as I am here, Rei will be safe for the rest of his life." Looking at his daughter-in-law and grandson, Lin Ba's entire person instantly became dispirited. His tone carried a hint of exhaustion. "Yes, I understand, father. I will take good care of Rei. I won't let anything happen to Rei." After speaking, Wang Yuro sat down beside Lin Rei. She took the bowl and chopsticks from Lin Rei's hands and personally fed Lin Rei. This kind of life continued for a very long time. Although the Lin family was a duke's mansion in the empire, when Lin Rei was 28 years old, Lin Ba suddenly fell ill and died in the palace. His body was incinerated on the spot. After hearing this news, everyone in the Lin family either died or ran away. Now, in the huge duke's mansion, only Lin Rei, his mother, and the men of sacrifice trained by Lin Ba were left. Lin Rei was still the same as before. He was always in a daze and didn't speak to anyone. Even his mother didn't speak much. However, they didn't know that Lin Rei was very clear-headed. He wanted to remember what he had lost. As the saying goes, when the tree falls, the monkeys scatter. A tall tree attracts the wind. Originally, when Lin Ba was in the Duke's mansion, other people didn't have the guts to cause trouble. However, after Lin Ba's death, all those who didn't dare to come out now all came out. The Emperor of the Empire was even more shameless. After Lin Ba's death, he took back the title of Duke. And today, the day of the destruction of Lin province had arrived. Those who had enmity with Lin and were jealous of Lin Ba all came. They wanted to completely destroy Lin province. Bang! A group of people directly knocked open the gate of Lin province and rushed out. The death warriors of Lin province were all surrounded by this group of people and died. After all, they had the advantage in numbers. You group of ungrateful things. My father-in-law took care of you so much when he was alive. But now, you don't even let us, a widow and an orphan, go. Are you worthy of my father-in-law? Looking at the group of people in front of her, Wang Yuro's red eyes stared at everyone present. Lin Rei was still in the same daze as before. Humph, Wang Yuro, you still have the nerve to mention that dead man. Although he helped me a lot, this is the Emperor's idea. Do you think I will offend the Emperor for a dead man? Ha ha ha, that's right. This is all approved by the Emperor. Besides, you are just a widow. Why are you saying so much? If you ask me, you might as well be with me. Although I can't be your concubine, you can still be my plaything. At this time, a man stared at Wang Yuro's body with a wretched expression on his face. His eyes were incomparably lustful. His eyes were filled with a desire to possess. Ha ha ha, hearing this, the group of people all stood up. Only the leader didn't laugh. Madam, I don't want to do anything. I am different from them. I just want to get Duke Lin's cultivation method. As long as you can give it to me, I promise to protect you and your son. What do you think? Humph. Do you think I can believe your words? Hearing this, Wang Yuro looked at the man with a teasing expression and said, What if I give it to you and you go back on your words? What should we do then? Humph. Refusing a toast only to be forced to drink a forfeit. Brother, don't be nice to me. I want to see how hard this woman's mouth is. After saying that, a middle-aged man rubbed his hands and licked his lips. The lustful expression in his eyes was exposed. Although you are already over 40 years old, it is undeniable that you are really beautiful. Sigh, it is too good for that kid to take advantage of a cabbage like you. But don't worry, I won't mind. After saying that, the man's body flashed and appeared beside Wang Yuro. He held Wang Yuro in his arms and began to have bad intentions. Beast, let go of me, beast. Woo-woo. How could a weak woman without any martial arts be an opponent with martial arts cultivation? In an instant, the middle-aged man subdued Wang Yuro and pressed her to the ground. The group of people also stood there with smiles on their faces. It was as if they were waiting to watch a good show. What no one noticed was that Lin Rei, whose eyes were originally lifeless, revealed a strange smile. Ding dong. Congratulations, host, for escaping the 100 reincarnations environment. However, you have not truly escaped. As long as you go through 100 reincarnations, then the 100 reincarnations illusion will naturally be broken. Oh, you mean this is my first reincarnation and I still have to go through another 99 reincarnations within the 100 reincarnations before I can break free from the 100 reincarnations? Yes, as long as you can persevere through the 100 reincarnations, then host's future will be limitless. Lin Rei, who was originally thinking, suddenly woke up and unsealed Lin Rei's memories. Lin Rei recovered his memories outside of the 100 reincarnations. Lin Rei knew that he was in the depths of his soul. Beast, let go of me. At this moment Lin Rei, who was talking to the little dragon, suddenly heard a familiar voice from his heart and woke up. When he saw the scene in front of him, Lin Rei was completely enraged. Although this was the 100 reincarnations environment and he also knew that it was fake, Lin Rei's feelings were real. When he saw his mother being pressed to the ground by a man who was about to rape her, the hostility in his heart was directly awakened. Bastard, bastard, you all deserve to die. All of you deserve to die. Lin Rei's angry roar broke the original scene. After hearing Lin Rei's shout, all the people present, including Wang Yuro, turned their attention to Lin Rei. Yo, isn't this the young master who was an idiot for more than 10 years? How come he's fine now? It's too late, but you can see how your mother is being played by me under my crotch. Ha. At this moment, the middle-aged man who was riding on Wang Yuro saw Lin Rei's angry expression and looked at Lin Rei mockingly while tearing Wang Yuro's clothes. At this moment, Wang Yuro had already forgotten to resist. Seeing that her son was fine, Wang Yuro's face was full of tears. Run, Rei, run. Wang Yuro, who had just woken up, saw that her son had recovered. She also saw that the people around her were glaring at her son. Wang Yuro couldn't help but feel nervous. Thinking of her son's consolation, Wang Yuro screamed at the top of her lungs at Linley. As for the people who saw this scene, some of them were moved to tears, while others were glaring at Linley with killing intent. Run, do you think he can run away? You'd better worry about yourself. Hearing Wang Yuyan's words, the middle-aged man's hand slapped towards Wang Yuyan's face. Wang Yuro seemed to have accepted her fate and closed her eyes, waiting for the slap to land. But after waiting for a long time, she didn't feel any pain. So she opened her eyes and saw an unbelievable scene. She saw a hand grabbing the middle-aged man's arm and stopping him in mid-air. Humph, I've never caused trouble, but I'm not someone who's afraid of trouble either. Those who touch my reverse scale are usually the ones who die the most miserably. It turned out that when the middle-aged man was about to hit Wang Yuro, Lin Rei directly stepped in front of the middle-aged man and grabbed the hand that was about to hit his mother. Bang! Lin Rei's other hand directly hit the middle-aged man's head. With just one punch, no matter if it was brain matter or blood, all of it splattered on Wang Yuro's body. Mother, I'm sorry, I've made you suffer. After Lin Rei killed the middle-aged man, he directly threw the man's body to the side. Then, he took out a set of women's clothes and gave it to Wang Yuro. Then, he set up a barrier to help Wang Yuro change her clothes. Humph, you all deserve to die. How dare you treat my mother like this? After walking out of the barrier, Lin Rei looked at the crowd. Without any nonsense, he directly summoned the red flame tiger that was already at the peak of the gold core stage. What is this thing? Originally, the crowd was already shocked when they saw the rumored foolish young master. But now, there was an additional demonic beast that looked like a wolf and a tiger. Red flame tiger, die for me. I want all of them, including the entire imperial capital. I want the entire imperial capital to pay the price for the humiliation my mother suffered just now. A simple sentence really shook everyone present. They didn't expect that the person in front of them who had been foolish for more than 10 years would be so ruthless. Ayo. Ayo ayo. After hearing Lin Rei's words, the red flame tiger directly flew out. When the crowd saw this scene, they were all dumbfounded. Everyone's heart was filled with regret, but they also knew that the winner was king and the loser was in the wrong. At this moment, they simply didn't have the right to make a choice. Little golden dragon, don't tell me you want to go too? I'm afraid that the red flame tiger can't handle it alone. I want all of their lives, no matter who it is. Why did he want to poison grandfather? Why did he want to exterminate the Lin family? Okay. Hearing her son's words, Wang Euro quickly nodded. Let's go. Instantly, Lin Li placed Wang Euro on his flying sword. Finding the direction of the imperial palace, he charged towards it at high speed. On the way, Lin Li saw the little golden dragon and the flaming tiger wantonly slaughtering their way through the imperial capital. This sort of scene, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to compare it to the Azura hell. People of the imperial palace, listen to me. I am Lin Rei of the Lin family. If you want to blame someone, blame your emperor. He wanted to exterminate the Lin family. Therefore, I will use his entire imperial palace as the price. A simple sentence completely destroyed the hearts of the people in the imperial palace. At this moment, they finally understood why they had suffered such a disaster. Soon, Lin Rei rode his flying sword to the imperial palace. Without wasting any time, Lin Rei directly held the invincible divine spear and killed everyone he saw. It didn't matter if they had a grudge against him or not. As long as they were in the imperial palace, almost all of them died in his hands. Wang Euro, who was following behind him, was already numb to this scene. On the way here, Wang Euro had seen much crueler things. Stop, that's enough. All of this is my fault. Everything is my fault. Kill me. But I beg you, let those innocent people go. Just as Lin Rei was getting excited, a man wearing a dragon robe walked in front of Lin Rei and knelt on the ground, begging for mercy from Lin Rei. So you are the king. That's good. I won't have to go look for you. As he spoke, Lin Li took a single step forward and arrived in front of the king. He pierced his spear into the king's body. Instantly, fresh blood spurted out like it was free of charge. Remember, transfer to a good family in your next life. Don't think about this life. After speaking, Lin Li immediately shot the kneeling king with his spear, giving him a quick death. Eunuch, did you see that? Rei is fine. The emperor is also dead. Our family's revenge has finally been avenged. The moment Lin Rei killed the emperor, Wang Euro knelt on the ground and supported herself with both hands. At this time, Wang Euro's face was already covered with tears. Let's go. Since we've already taken our revenge, there's nothing to linger about. As for those people we sent out, let's hurry up and bring them back. Don't let them kill anymore. They're all innocent. And I know. Hearing his mother's words, Lin Rei didn't dare to disobey. He quickly took back the little golden dragon and scarlet flame tiger. Then, Lin Rei took his mother and disappeared. This scene moved everyone. From now on, a new sect appeared in Zhonghu. Ever since Lin Rei regained his memories, Lin Rei directly stored them. Even the 100 reincarnations of the Samsara Emperor couldn't seal his memories again. After experiencing the first life, Lin Rei didn't lose any more memories in the following life. From the first life, he was a demon, a merchant, a love addict, and so on. In the last life, he was a general on the battlefield of life and death. Lin Rei tasted all kinds of joys and sorrows in this 100 reincarnations. After passing the 100 reincarnations, his spirit began to soar rapidly and finally reached the body integration stage. This is great. I finally broke through the 100 reincarnations. Seeing that he had broken the final test of the Samsara Emperor, there was no need to mention how happy he was now. Not bad, really not bad. I really didn't misjudge you. I didn't expect you to be able to complete the 100 reincarnations that no one has ever broken before. After waking up and experiencing 100 reincarnations, you are qualified to be my successor and inherit my mantle. After Lin Rei finished the 100 reincarnations, Lin Rei directly returned to the last floor of the Cloud Pagoda. Seeing this familiar scene, Lin Rei was very happy. Yes, Senior. Then let's start. Hearing the words of the Samsara Emperor, Lin Rei couldn't wait. But before that, I have to give you a good fortune. Now that you are at the peak of Anidia, I will give you a hand and help you step into the Gold Core realm. After saying that, an incomparably pure energy instantly appeared in Lin Rei's body. In an instant, he directly activated the devouring technique and began to devour the pure energy. He wanted to rush into the Gold Core realm. Quickly turn the technique to the left. Although the progress was very slow, Linley didn't feel the slightest bit irritated at all. Very quickly, 3 days have passed since Lin Rei broke through to the Gold Core realm. In these 3 days, a lot of things happened. After the Samsara Emperor transferred the energy to Lin Rei, he expelled everyone from the Cloud Pagoda. Although they didn't complain much, they still learned a lot from the Cloud Pagoda. Bang! Lin Rei, who was sitting on the 9th floor of the Cloud Pagoda, suddenly heard a muffled sound. Lin Rei saw that his dantian was no longer the same as before. At this time, a colorless bead appeared in his dantian. Lin Rei could clearly feel the powerful energy coming from this bead. Ding dong! Congratulations on breaking through to the Gold Core realm. The reward requires 5 million experience points. Let's see what happened to his information after breaking through to the Gold Core realm first. Arriving here first, Linley immediately opened the system interface for checking his information. Glancing at it, his information appeared in the air, clearly visible. Name, Lin Rei. Age, 15. Cultivation, Lower Gold Core Realm. Experience, 10000001000000000. Spiritual Roots, Lightning, Fire, Wood, 3 Chaos Spiritual Roots. Talent, Peak Cultivation Technique, Chaos Scripture, Incomplete, Devouring Technique, Growable, Hongmeng Pill Refining, Entry Level, Cloud Technique, Emperor Level Technique, Martial Technique, Butterfly Steps, Entry Level, Stellar Finger, Practiced, Silent Thunder Spear Art, High Profound Level Martial Technique, now trained to the entry level. Can produce 3 lightning bolts, Myriad Sword Art, Heaven Level, Spiritual Treasure, Martial Emperor God Spear, High Spirit Chi, Growable, Myriad Law Sword, Gradeless, Myriad Beast Furnace Equipment, Cloud Treading Boots, High Spirit Artifact, Purple Cloud Robe, High Spirit Artifact, Purple Cloud Inner Armor, High Spirit Artifact, Mount. Red Flame Tiger Peak Gold Core Realm Lucky Draw Wheel. 4 Champion Draw System. The Champion Draw opportunity has been used up. This system has been permanently sealed. Reputation Value, 0 Redemption Points. 50,000 Spiritual Stones. 0 Earth Level Alchemist. 10000500000. Peak Spiritual Medicine, Heaven and Earth Treasure. 50 kilograms of Purple Gold Nephrite. 50 kilograms of Purple Gold Sand Mission. Main Mission. Set up a sect in the next 5 years. If you can't complete the mission or exceed the time limit, the system will kill you directly. Side Mission. Within the next 5 years, he had to recruit 5 of the best disciples. Every disciple had to be top-notch. Within these 5 years, he had to help his disciples make a name for themselves in the mysterious heavenly mainland. If he couldn't complete the mission within 5 years, he would be killed by the system. Just like the previous mission. Main Mission. Host, you must become a profound level alchemist within a month. If you can't complete the mission within the time limit, the system will kill you automatically. Side Mission. Go to the Fengyun sect and kill 3rd Elder Wang Shen within a year. If you can't complete the mission or exceed the time limit, the system will kill you directly. Side Mission. Take control of the entire Danzong sect's upper echelons within a day and become the master of the Danzong sect. Pills. 30 Body Strengthening Pills, 200 Soul Gathering Pills, 50 Foundation Establishment Pills, 11 Mind Control Pills, 1 Breakthrough Pill, 11 Nascent Breakthrough Pills, 2 Adversity Surpassing Pills. Chapter 91. Damn, you can't be serious. How did my experience points increase so much? How am I supposed to live like this? Seeing that his experience points had soared to 100 million points, Lin Rei was startled and couldn't help but feel a little worried. Humph, aren't you talking nonsense? Oh, then you're only allowed to increase your cultivation and not the system. Isn't this like allowing the magistrate to set a fire and not allowing the commoners to light a lamp? Hearing the little dragon's words, Lin Rei immediately lost his temper. But thinking about it, the little dragon's words made sense. Even if I want to increase my experience points, it can't increase by so much. You also know that my current cultivation speed is much slower than before. Moreover, the 1-year deadline is not too far away. In order to prevent any accidents, I have to raise my cultivation to the nascent soul stage. Only then will I have the opportunity to go offline. Thinking about the 100 million experience points, Lin Rei couldn't help but worry. Even if it wasn't for the 5-year mission, just the recent mission was about to expire. If he couldn't complete it, then he would be obliterated. Are you crazy? Right now, your cultivation speed is still very slow. Just based on your words, if you go out and let others hear it, then you will die miserably. Think about it, how long would it take for others to break through to the next level? What about you? In just a few months, you've already reached the lower stage of the golden core stage. You should be satisfied. Hearing Linli's words, Xiaolong immediately rolled his eyes at Linli and said the words that had been bothering him for a long time. Cough, 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 this, what this, you don't have to worry about it. As long as you keep looking for opportunities, just like this cloud tower, you can quickly increase your experience points. Also, don't forget that you have 5 billion experience points in 5 years. That's enough for you to level up a few times. So don't be too hasty. Listening to the little dragon's words, Lin Rei kept nodding his head in agreement. This was because Lin Rei knew that if he talked back, the little dragon would keep talking. All right, I got it. I know you're doing this for my own good, little dragon. I'll keep your words in mind. I won't rush into anything. After saying that, Lin Rei exited the system space and arrived on the 9th floor of the Cloud Tower. Ha ha ha, little friend. You are indeed extraordinary. Just now, the Emperor felt a strange energy in your body, and even I don't know what this energy is. But this is nothing. After all, everyone has some secrets. What I find most inconceivable is that after that energy flashed, your heart also stopped beating. The Reincarnation Emperor's words completely confused Lin Rei, who had just come out of the system space. After pestering the land of reincarnation, the Reincarnation Emperor finally told her about cultivation. Cultivation was cruel. Regardless of whether it was the world of cultivators or not, as long as one had the strength, as long as one could survive in this era where the strong preyed on the weak, regardless of whether it was one's family or friends, greed would prevail. In the end, the woman found out that the Reincarnation Emperor's cultivation method could allow him to attain immortality. In the end, she chose to betray him and sold the information to a subordinate of a giant from the upper world. When the Reincarnation Emperor found out about this, he wanted to kill her, but in the end, he couldn't do it because his love for the woman had surpassed everything else. Thus, he was hunted down by countless assassins. However, he relied on his talent and cultivation method to survive the relentless pursuit and often walked on the edge of death. Because of this, his cultivation base began to rise. Under the relentless pursuit, he completed a mission that others would never be able to complete in their lifetime. Finally, when he became an immortal emperor 300 years later, the woman he loved was still alive and had an extraordinary cultivation base. When the Reincarnation Emperor was at his weakest, the woman ended his life. Only after her death did the Reincarnation Emperor wake up. He regretted not taking her life back then. With his last breath, he left a strand of his soul in the Cloud Pagoda and sent it down to the lower realm, which was the current profound heavenly continent. Sigh, the Reincarnation Emperor's life is really bitter. I didn't expect that his kindness would lead to his death. Lin Rei couldn't help but sigh. He suddenly thought of Hong Lian, who was still unconscious in the system space. That's not right. Didn't the Reincarnation Emperor's soul say that he would show me his cultivation method and battle experience? What is he trying to do now? Lin Rei, who was lamenting, couldn't help but wake up. He didn't want to see the Reincarnation Emperor's experience. Very soon, the Reincarnation Emperor's inheritance was completed 3 days later. However, Lin Rei was puzzled because the Reincarnation Emperor didn't feel any pain at all. All right, little friend. Now that you have obtained the inheritance, it's my turn to speak. Oh, what does Senior want to say? Hearing the words of the Reincarnation Emperor's soul, Zhou Bao couldn't help but feel puzzled. I want to beg you. When you reach a certain level of cultivation, please avenge me. Kill that bitch for me. Also, kill the forces behind that bitch and the forces that have been chasing after me. I was able to leave the inheritance because of my obsession. I don't want to be betrayed by a woman. I can't accept it. I can't accept it. As he spoke, the Samsara Emperor's voice was filled with a tyrannical aura. Linley could sense that the remnant soul of the Samsara Emperor was emanating a murderous aura that even Linley had never seen before. But Senior, the people who want to kill you are now in the immortal realm. With my current cultivation, I'm afraid. You don't have to be afraid. Seeing Lin Rei's expression, the Reincarnation Emperor knew what was on Lin Rei's mind. I'm not asking you to kill those people now. I'm asking you to wait until you reach the immortal realm and have the strength to fight against them. Then it won't be too late to avenge me. Besides, I believe you can do it. Oh, you believe in me so much? Hearing the words of the Reincarnation Emperor, Lin Rei's interest was piqued. He didn't expect the Reincarnation Emperor's soul to believe in him so much. Of course. When you came in, I wanted to sense the power within your body. Since you're able to cultivate to the pinnacle state, it means that your future achievements will not be any less than mine. Furthermore, looking at the speed at which you're increasing your cultivation, I believe that you must have a secret on you. Or perhaps, a treasure that can help you increase your cultivation. Hearing the words of the Reincarnation Emperor, Lin Rei finally understood that the Reincarnation Emperor had his eyes on him the moment he came in. All right, I can promise you that. However, I don't know if I will succeed or not. It will depend on when I can cultivate to the level you speak of. However, I can assure you that if I can really reach the level you speak of and if your enemy is still alive, I will definitely avenge you. Hearing Lin Rei's words, the Reincarnation Emperor heaved a sigh of relief. It was as if he was afraid that Lin Rei wouldn't agree. You're tuning in to the Xueqi's Martial Arts Saga YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.